There's a pa
And
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Clockwork Nexus and our Monday stream, Age of the Forsaken. You will notice we have some new faces tonight because some of us are not here. Um, Matt, our lovely Chip McKenzie, had to work late, boo, but it happens, so he couldn't make it. And Echo, AJ, is going doing some stage stuff. They are in a play and they are having dress rehearsals. So to them, we all wish a good luck. A good luck, just good luck. There we go. But
break a leg. Never good luck.
break a leg. I'm sorry. It's okay when we're doing it on a stream. So let's get some introductions out of the way. No. Let's not do intro. Ken says let's not do intros, but I say let's do them anyway. Riz, start us off with intros as I get my notebook.
Hi, I'm Riz. I was human and now I'm not. Quick recap, I touched something I shouldn't have and became a dragon. Went from 60 to 19 and I'm bright pink. Skip doesn't like that. I am not on social media. I don't participate and I'm typically pretty lazy.
I can confirm all of this to be true.
And he doesn't even know me.
Truth. All right, Patrick.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I'm a Taurus. I like long walks on the beach. I'm playing Marion Ravenwood this game.
Ravenwood or Ravenwolf?
Ravenwolf.
There you go.
Well, I use a lot of the same names, so like I get them confused sometimes. So I'm playing this party's Shadow Sorceress in this wonderful campaign. I've pretty much dubbed myself the Skip Babysitter because Skip likes to get into a lot of shenanigans with his superior intellect, and he just needs some help every so often.
Awesome. And then for the last of our regulars, we'll go down to Ken before getting to our guest. Ken.
I'm playing D&D tonight with a bunch of people. Having fun. I'm gonna be playing Skip Tracer. He's kind of like this. He's a ratling. And he's got a few things up in the head that are going wrong. But recently, he become very, very, very intellectually inclined. As a matter of fact, most things can be worked out if you use your brains. Unfortunately, this group, to this point, haven't used them all even as a together mode. We tend to lose people. We tend to forget that party members even exist, and they float along in the ocean. And no, I don't like Riz very much at all. I just put it out there for you guys. I'm not used to people not having their genitalia in the correct position, and his cloaca faces north, not south, so it's a little bit confusing to me. But if you came earlier and you've ever seen this before, you'd realize that I just got a few things wrong with me, but it'll be okay because I do good shit.
The fact that we had to hear cloaca again is slightly disheartening, but
I'm gonna be poking the cloaca soon, Riz.
No, you won't.
I will touch your cloaca.
Can deny. Can confirm it's not happening.
Without consent in the middle of the night.
We don't do anything here without consent.
Like a wet willy.
Like a wet willy.
I'm not gonna like what comes out of that.
Let's not have any PvP tonight. I'd prefer. All right. So that is it for our regulars. Lord have mercy on me. Then we'll go to the gentleman on the bottom row, Mr. Charles. Who are you tonight, sir?
Hello, I'm always Charles, but today I will be playing a Goliath by the name of Vulcan, who happens to be a cleric.
Beautiful.
And yeah, let's try to have fun, I guess.
Fun, we can almost guarantee that. Whether you guys get anything done or not, that we can. but fun is something we do.
Yeah, we tend to stand on the street corner and point in 4 different directions, and there's only 3 of us. So
that is true. And then we will go to the wonderful Lady Lily, who will be joining us for the next few sessions in KJ's absence. Lily, welcome. Who are you going to be on this adventure?
Well, hello, I am Lady Lily, and I will be playing Sibby, who is so excited to be here. However, if you piss her off, her voice changes and she gets a little upset with you. That's it.
Wow, now we have 2 people that happens with.
Vague?
That is wonderful. And they are both our rogues. Beautiful. All
Continuity.
right. Continuity is a wonderful thing. Did anybody take notes from last time to remember anything that happened? Because I don't.
Yeah, Echo took KJ took great notes. I just want to throw that out there.
That's pretty much it. Our regular note person is missing. All right, do you got a recap for us? Or do you got a mouthful of PB&J?
No. Wrong. No. Peanut butter and marshmallow. Get it right.
All right, Elvis. All right, so to recap,
those bananas, by the way.
Basically, last time, a nice meal was attempted to be had. I think was that last time, or was that the time before? No, that was the time before. Because last time, the guy who turned into a dragon wasn't there. Because turning into a dragon, that takes some effort. So he was a little
stressful.
Tired.
I may or may not have forgotten it was Monday.
Yeah, because he's a wonderfully responsible human being. But
don't worry, all those Amazon deliveries he's about to get will make him feel better.
The party did have they got a job to go to investigate a murder and potentially save the life of somebody that was being wrongfully accused. So you guys assembled, you guys went shopping for a little stuff that you would need, got some information, and then you were on the way there when a very upfront salesman was trying to shove a brand new staff in Echo's face. And Echo was about to slap him, but stopped themselves. And then to jump into what's going to happen this time, you guys see Echo get approached by the same elder that gave you guys the job, and motions for them to kind of come with, and they motion Chip as well, because apparently he's involved in all this mess. And you see them talking, looking kind of confused for a second. Before they explain to you that the Vigilance of the Veil, which is Echo's order, is being temporarily ordered to stand down from their investigation. Which doesn't usually happen. And that would raise some eyebrows. But Chip and Echo are being called in for a review to see pretty much their worthiness for looking into this thing is being called into question. So they got to go handle that. Is how we're going to handle them being gone. That leaves you 3 free to do what you will. As you're just kind of there, as 2 of your members get taken up. Yes, they got pulled into HR. Good going, Patrick. They're getting an HR meeting.
All the Chip's mom accusations.
HR. The amount that you talk about one employee's mother is exceeding the realm of acceptable.
But Echo's the least likely one too.
But she's y'all's manager, so she's responsible.
Well, technically, Hammy is the one that makes the most jokes, so that's why Hammy is called into HR.
He'll take it. But anyway.
So will Chip's mom.
What do you guys do in the meantime?
I'm definitely coming out of a dragon deodorant shop.
So, am I honest?
If he's 19, he's walking out with a can of Axe, and that's what he's walking out with.
Is not Axe. Not
Is
axe.
Skip still in the same alley where they were approached?
Was Skip approached?
Well, no, because remember Skip and
I
Echo
ran down
were-
the alley.
Oh,
I ran down the alley with my
In
stone
that
over my
case-
eye trying to follow this guy. Am I to understand that we're to forego this mission and
so
make
with
our
that
way
in mind, you definitely would have seen the guy that gave the mission, so he would have told you that the execution is being stayed for now. It's in appeals. It's in appeal court right now. That's what it is, which means it's going to take for fucking ever.
Be there forever.
Yeah. But that's what you got. So they did tell you that you can still keep whatever gold they gave you up front, which I think they gave you some.
They didn't
And
give a shit.
Sibby, if you were talking, we could not hear you.
I was just reminding Vulcan of what we're doing right now.
Okay.
No,
Skip,
no, they didn't give us nothing. I think we should get at least something for starting this fucking bullshit. Because like I'm tired of like going out and like trying to do shit, and then people like, oh hey, by the way, never mind.
he holds a little coin pouch out to you.
I hold my little coin pouch and take it.
Okay. You have a little coin purse.
I'm walking around looking for Skip and Marion while spraying Ye Elden Spice.
Ye Elden Spice.
don't worry, I think somebody will probably be delivering you some. Skip.
I just keep casting whatever the cleaning spell is. I'm gonna
Thaumaturgy?
cast Clorox bleach. Like I Clorox on.
Wow. All right.
This is what they used to do in the old days. If you wanted like your hair like to be like lighter color, you'd like squirt like Clorox and bleach into it, or like soak your head in lemonade or something. I don't
Sibby
know.
looked at the camera in horror
Skip.
like this was a remembrance thing.
Lemon juice.
Oh, lemon juice. Sorry, I was. Who's that voice?
Skip.
Is there another one? Oh fuck! I'm up to 12.
Skip. What's Clorox? Is that in some play you've seen?
No, it's Clorox bleach.
So,
Buster.
as you're talking about that, you do find your dragonborn companion just kind of wandering around, smelling a
that
little
smell?
bit too much like Ye Old Spice.
Spice.
It smells
Hey, Rick.
like a middle school locker room in here.
Hey,
What's
Riz.
a locker room?
We're over here. Riz.
Oh, hey.
Riz.
So Riz, we had a job. We had a job, and then we got fired from the job, which is right on task with everything we do.
Not fired.
Did you even do the job,
Job is just
like at all?
in limbo.
No, I got on the employee application and like filled out the application and went ahead and hit send, and then it just like disappeared. That's
Fired on our day off.
Oh, was it the whole like, oh, we're definitely still applying for this job, but the moment you hit send, they take it off the website?
yeah. That's the interwebs. That's the line of communication that has evolved on this continent in order
The
for us to
bulletin
be able
board, someone
to
just comes by and
properly
rips
with
it off.
other individuals over distances long and or short within quick communications, and being able to have them like respond in a medium time, just like we use our little earrings.
I just hope no one gets on the other line. Then I'll be screwed.
So Skip,
Just
how
so
much is in
happy.
that coin purse?
Here, Marion, I don't need this bullshit. I go over and kick Riz in the shin.
Wait, wouldn't it be
How much-
more like ankle?
Motherfucker, I'm gonna climb up in your fucking cloaca, bitch.
Skip.
Can't
I
see
am
that.
going to start
this is
defying
probably why
you
we got
for every
fired.
time you say cloaca.
This is probably why
I
we
have,
me
I have to donate funds to something.
Donate
Okay, I
funds
think
to
we-
Cloaca Anonymous.
I think we've completely exhausted this line of questioning and or talking and or logistical forays that may be going on between the three of us. As you can see, other motherfuckers just disappeared and we're left alone all by ourselves. And I don't trust you, Riz, whatsoever. Marion, love you to death, girl. Want to be with you, but I can't. I'm a rat. You're not a rat. It's okay. But let's go do something that's going to actually get us some freaking coin in our fucking pockets instead of standing around in this miserable city, fucking hanging out like a damn manor.
Check out the bulletin board.
In the coin purse that Skip gave you are 10 platinum.
It's a bomb.
Just 10 platinum. But as you're having this discussion, City, you overhear the voice of just the person you were assigned to go find. Because it is a very distinctive voice that carries for significantly longer than he cares it to when he's not being careful. What do you do?
We're outside, right? We're like in an alley.
Yeah, well, I think they made their way out of the alley more to the actual, like,
on the street.
We're causing a scene on the street.
All right. So I think at this time, as soon as Sibby hears that familiar voice, she will turn to her friend and partner Vulcan, kind of like a slap, like, "Oh my god, did you hear that? I know who that is."
Who we're seeing when we see
you are right. Sorry. So you will see walking out in her very very favorite outfit, which is a full-on corset battle top that's made of leather and lots of strappings for all of her fun knives, with her leather pants and boots that are ready to kick ass if need be. Her dark red hair pulled into her pigtails as usual to keep out of her face, though she can't to keep them in line. She was very, very sharp, angled, and very, very short. She was a contortionist, so she has very long, very nimble movement. However, like I said, she is also very short. She is walking with her very giant Goliath companion.
And Charles, would you care to describe who we see when we see Vulcan?
Well, I mean, Vulcan is, Goliath, so he's pretty tall by nature. He's 7'6", but I think from what distinguishes himself is that he's not, your average. It's more of a rarity for his kind to be a cleric versus more melee-faced. So it's kind of like it puts more people on guard, where it's like, oh, he's outclassed over here to something else. Must mean he has like some kind of viciously towards it.
All right. Okay. So that is what's walking through the street, and then Sibby hears the familiar voice of Skip that you haven't heard in quite some time, but you know that voice anywhere. How does Sibby respond?
After bringing it to Vulcan's attention, like, I know who that is. She then skips off towards the sound of the voice. He's like, I'm actually going to make progress early. I'm so excited. As she runs over to Skip and practically, like, body slams him, kind of like in a very fun, like, fun brotherly kind of way, like, oh my goodness, I didn't think I'd find you.
Sibby!
So small.
And I'm going to give this giant bear hug. Sibby, how are you doing? And then, like, almost immediately as I'm doing it, like, release, and then be like, put my hand out for a handshake, and look up at the Goliath. Hi, nice ankles.
I can't believe you're alive. You haven't been getting into trouble, have you?
Yes, yes, he has.
Yes. We both look at each
We're
other.
getting into trouble.
I don't get into trouble. No. I was fucking double crossed. I was double crossed by somebody. Not in the guild, but I was double crossed, and then I got thrown into a fucking into a wagon, getting hauled off. Look, I got this brand now. I have these fucking numbers all over me and shit. And then I got thrown into this muddy ass pit with all these dumb other motherfuckers all over here. These people that don't know each other. And we made this cuddle puddle with a really cool dude named Calder. I really liked him. And then because he would let me like snuggle into his fur and everything. And then that guy got axed, and we don't know what the hell he is. Took half of our shit. And then there's this other girl
that changed a bit, and it's awesome.
Oh my god. Well, I've got so much to tell you.
Same. However, I am here for official business, not just to gab.
Oh, good. Maybe we make up coins.
Vulcan, get over here.
By the way, does
but
Marion mention the 10 platinum, or does she just keep that? to
Well,
herself?
she was about to, but then she was referred to as dumb motherfuckers.
Hey, Marion.
Fair enough.
When
I
I
would just
first
look
met-
over at Mary and hopefully at the same time that she's looking toward me and be like, this guy. Like,
This-
No, but
Like,
seriously,
I-
when I first
Like,
met
Riz,
you,
I know he doesn't like you. I thought he liked me. He hated Echo, but he sort of likes Echo now.
no, I like you a lot, Marion. It was just,
I
it
think
was.
I think that headband's on too tight.
No, it's
the amulet of better knowledge.
It was a heat of the spur of the moment kind of thing to begin with, and it was truth because you guys were just dumb as a rock when I first met you. You cannot say that you weren't. You were all discombobulated. You left people all over the fucking place. You couldn't even get out of a regular old cage. I mean, you had, look, didn't you have to spit on the ground or something just to make like a knife?
You all left me in that prison.
I didn't leave.
Prison.
I
Just so I'm clear on what's going on, Sibby and her partner show up, and you guys just decide, fuck it, we're airing our dirty laundry right fucking now. As long as I'm clear on what's going on, continue.
All I said was this
Sibby
guy.
is very intrigued by
He's
all
the
of
one
this.
just letting it
She's
go.
just paying attention.
And random NPC sits there and just like pulls out a little like glass of tea and just starts sipping it.
Not
Hey,
the time, guy.
Hey, there's a new invention called popcorn. You should fucking get some of that too, dipshit.
They had a lot of that when I was in the circus. Pop, 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 pop. Also, is this your party or are they just well, you guys figure like you're a thing, but I'm not sure.
Well, sometimes we're a throuple.
Polycule.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Okay,
Can I
so
whack him with my tail?
No,
I blocked it with my tail.
Damn it.
Are you dueling tails right now?
Well, hey, because he doesn't have a sword, so he can't like get me with this little sword.
His sword is
Well-
back. I'm just saying.
No,
I'm
it's
not
not.
sure if I
It's
said it before. I am
because
here
it's
for a reason.
There's a cloaca. But anyway, Sibby,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I am here. Oh, me and Vulcan are here because guess who sent us? Skip, you're supposed to guess.
The glimmer guy.
Well, sort of, but you know the big guy. So there's kind of a thing happening. The governor's daughter, Jothyra, was taken, and well, they told us to do something about it. But if I'm really, really honest with you, we need help, and we were told that you could help and your party. But I was told your party was bigger. But I think this is good. This should be fine. This should be perfect.
Yeah,
You got a music box to give him.
to be really honest with you, it's just
Oh
me.
my god, that is wonderful.
I have an actual music box.
So do
It's
you give
also
Skip
just
the
me.
music box?
Oh, also, I almost forgot. I have to give you this.
Is it gonna explode?
It's
Did
a
that
music
play
box. It
Harry
just plays
Potter?
pretty music.
Okay.
Okay. So, Skip, you would recognize the music box as the typical way that Gentleman Jack, and that's not his name, that's a drink.
A good one.
You don't even remember your own NPCs.
No, dude, I'm dude,
Was
I
having
am
some Gentleman
so
Jack.
Just
I am so yeah.
Coke
The
and
grinning, the grinning
Master.
mask.
I am so out of it tonight. It's not even funny. It's a super Monday. Okay, so the grinning master, this is the way that he presents his tasks directly to people.
Well, that's unfortunate because I keep throwing them away.
Dude, each one of them would be worth like 500 gold, but all right.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm not a bard. I don't like music. Who the hell's talking to me in my brains?
It's made of solid
Number
gold.
13.
I would think that Skip would know that a music box made out of solid gold would be worth something.
While they're having this conversation, I just look over to Riz. I didn't think there was anybody as more eccentric as Skip, but apparently the two eccentric people know each other very well.
What's crazy is I'm more fond of the other eccentric than I am of this eccentric.
You're always
Mostly because she came with a really big guy who's kind of way too quiet for my liking.
Hey,
That's spoken.
Hey, Riz. I'm gonna tell you this one time. Okay, one time. This is Sibby. Sibby is like my sister. And if you come at her like you came out after the other 14 other people that tried to play on this channel with us, I'm going to cut your cloaca open from stem to stern.
Stop saying cloaca.
Hey, you did it too, so you can't.
And then this big guy right here, he will eat you, and he will poop out a small size Rizinald onto the ground that I will smear for eternity on your grave. Woo-hoo!
Welcome,
Plus, it would hurt.
Lily. Welcome to this.
I think 14's a bit overstated.
Might I suggest, if we're going to have these discussions, we're getting quite an audience, more than normal, staring at us.
Hey, Lily, you get to roll the first dice of the night. Roll a d10 for me.
I'm gonna take my hat off. Thank you very much. We'll be back tomorrow, and I'll kind of pass my hat around to the crowd.
Yep, that one.
Does anybody put any coin? Come on, this was a great performance, guys.
6?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys have about 15 people all sitting there watching you guys, like listening to your little dissertation that you're having in the middle of the street. And as you pass your thing around, you get, for my first roll of the night, a grand total of 18 copper pieces.
First round's on me.
All right, so to describe where you guys are exactly, is you are in the market in Osatona. And this particular market is the one that leads to Highbridge Market, which is basically just this giant, enormously wide bridge that spans the gorge that Osatona is built next to. Now, on the other side of that bridge is a place where I wrote down in my notes, is the city of Ja'asari, which is the capital of Kvia, because the gorge is the natural border between the two countries. And it does seem that is where Sibby came from. So that is where you guys are, in the middle of an extremely busy market, having this discussion. Just got paid 18 copper for amusing some people. What are you guys doing with that information?
I'm gonna ask Sibby, is the music box like a job, or?
It's just a really fancy envelope, if I'm honest with you. But yes, a job.
Okay.
It probably involves somebody rolling to wizard college, that weird jibber jabber Skip always talking about.
Well, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I really need something to drink real quick, and if this big guy can move out of the way just a little bit, I'm not getting any vitamin D. Like, he's blocking the fucking sun. He's huge. Look at him.
Huge. I would
huge.
say the size contract between Vulcan and Skip would be so amusing for between, what did you say he was? 8 foot, like 8'6"? And Skip at like 1'6". That would just be amusing.
I'm 18 inches, 19 if I step on my tippy toes.
All right, so you guys need a drink.
4'11" and a half. Thank you very much.
Dude, the size discrepancy of that couple is amusing too. You'd be like half of him.
You said I was 7 foot now, right?
Yeah.
Or 6'10", 7 foot. Yeah.
About 6'11", but Vulcan is still standing about a foot taller than you.
No,
even.
yeah, I see how he said he's 7'6".
7'6"? Okay.
That's what it says in the chat.
Okay. I can't see the chat because I'm in Mr. DM mode. All right, so the nearest place to get a drink from where you guys are is actually across the bridge at a place called what did I call it? The Broken Blade.
Oh, we're actually staying at a tavern called the Broken Blade if we want to head that way. It'd be a lot of fun to have a drink with you again.
Yeah, anything's better than going back to the haunted house that we live in.
It's not haunted. There's just
Wait,
demons in the
Did you
basement.
say haunted?
But it's our
It's a
house,
long
right?
story.
As we're walking, we'll tell the story. We'll tell the story.
Okay, so you get regaled with the story that they came back with this dwarf named Chip who was actually wanted for deserting the military, and then like they tried to get out of it, but really he did it. But then somebody like did like a little mind meld thing with him, so then they got to see that it wasn't really his fault, and blah blah blah. So either way, they made up for it by giving him a house. And then they went into it, and then he got sucked into the basement. And then in the basement, they found a big demon lord who was trying to possess him. And then a god stopped it. And now they can't go into the basement, so they just pretend like everything's okay.
Yeah, he described it. Sibby, you remember back in the day, there used to be like that place. I think it was called the Busty Hippo. And like you could go in underground into the Busty Hippo, and it was like all black and leather things that people would like. They would chain you to the wall and do the filthy things to you. That's how he.
A lot. I remember.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but I'm not into that kind of stuff. Oh, look, we're here.
How like just I was there a lot. Thibby was to that is kind of like
It was fun to watch. Gives you ideas.
all right.
We're in trouble.
Is Sibby like a human?
Sibby is
A wood elf.
What else? Okay.
I already warned you once, Briz.
Sibby already saw a lot of bad things at the circus, so it wasn't that much of a deal.
All right. So
She's a contortionist, Riz.
Congrats. She can fit in boxes.
She's 4 levels up. She can fit it in.
boxes.
That's how we did a job once where she like got in a little tiny little box, and then we like put some stamps on it from the realm, and then like mailed it to the evil guy, and then she's like a Jack in the Box popped out and said, "Ah, you lost your head, motherfucker!" Poof, took it right off.
You Trojan boxed somebody?
Yep. It was fun. It was like a big old Jack in the Box.
Skip wanted to put somebody in a bag of holding and jump on it, and so maybe this all makes sense now.
I see where he gets it from.
It all makes
So
sense now.
you guys walk into the Broken Blade, which is a tavern actually known for mercenaries and adventurers to stop because they have affordable rooms. The food is good. As you walk in, the interior is kind of dimly lit by flickering lanterns, casting shadows over the rough wooden tables, the rough-hewn stone walls. The air is just kind of filled with a scent of strong roasted meat and like super strong alcohol at the same time. Well, it's normally known for being kind of like loud and boisterous. Coming there and kind of earlier in the day. It's currently just kind of quiet, everybody's just kind of it's just before lunchtime, so kind of just it's just kind of getting going for the day. There's a couple people sitting at tables that are definitely hungover, but yeah, you guys got room at the bar, there's tables to sit at. What do you do?
Sibby skips over to go sit at an empty table and motions for Vulcan and the others to join her. Come on, over here, over here, over here.
Okay, what's the job?
Okay, now that everybody's seated, so it was kind of like I was telling you, the governor's daughter got kidnapped, remember Jothyra? And well, they asked us to do it, but I think the grinning master is really well aware of the fact that we can't do it by ourselves. So they said you guys would be a perfect match for us to partner up with. It's a little insulting that they don't think I can do this by myself, but I digress.
Well, this is kind of an interesting opportunity for us, but do you have any other information for us, or do you need to go get that information? Any leads and that kind of stuff?
The music.
All we know is that she was shopping at High Bridge Market, and that's where she was taken from, as far as we know.
And it's a music box, right?
You're still hung up on that?
The music box was specifically for Skip, which Skip would know that is where to find the details of the job, but he's just not wanting to listen to it.
Okay.
Would it be easier if I played the music box, like I opened it for them?
Does this bring back any memories?
Bam! Comes out, punches you right in the face. Now, as you open the music box, just in your head, Skip, you do hear the familiar voice of the grinning master with saying, "Young Master Skip, I have a job for you. Young Sibby is impulsive and, well, I'm afraid that the particulars of this mission might cloud her judgment, so I need you to take point on this. As it was indicated, the governor's daughter was kidnapped. Now he is desperate and he is looking for answers. And he is willing to go to anybody to get them, including coming to our humble guild. And why we wish to take this job is, as you know, a politician with a favor owed is a powerful thing. So, do what you can. Find his daughter. And if you can, bring those that took him to justice by whatever that means to you. If you do, you and your companions will be remunerated in kind to the tune of 2,000 gold total. Plus any expenses that you incurred along the way, equipment notwithstanding.
What did you say? The high market?
Yes, she was taken from the High Market Bridge, which is where you guys work.
High Bridge.
High Bridge Market, my bad. High Bridge Market.
Sibby, I haven't been here really long enough to establish any good guild peoples or anybody like that can give me some information. But to be really honest with you, how long have you been here for?
Well, I've only really been here for about a day, if not 2 days. I just got here. I was sent here looking for you specifically.
Oh, well, fuck. So, yeah, this is like playing Monopoly without any money or pieces. So let's go find the pieces and make some money. Let's see.
I bought a round for everybody, so whatever anybody wants to drink, just let me know.
So their general just grog is worth, probably about 2 copper each. It's not very expensive, but it's also not very good. If you step up to some spiced mead, then it's about 7 copper a piece. But
I am kind of boldly going to pull out a Joker playing card or a Jack playing card from my my deck, and I'm going to prop it up on the table and just kind of look around, see if anybody takes interest in it in any way, shape, or form.
So in very Lord of the Rings style, like off in the corner, you kind of like see a guy kind of take a long drag off of a pipe, and it kind of like lights up his face for a second. And you see the eyebrow go up. And he just kind of gives you one of the
so hey, Vulcan, big guy, are you like her bodyguard or something?
No.
That was
He's my
fucking
friend.
awesome.
Was that like one of those animatronic kind of like voices, or was his real voice?
I love Charles's character.
I'm gonna stand on the table. I'm gonna stand on the table. Okay, it's like, on my tippy toes. Hey, Vulcan.
You're just staring at his nipple.
Like I'm holding on to his nipple ring. Vulcan. Like, you're a big motherfucker. I hope that if we need you to beat somebody up, maybe you could beat them up. Is that what you do?
No, I do not.
All right. This guy's fucking awesome. I love him. I'm holding on both nipple rings now.
I am for one,
You're, like,
I don't think it's
stretched out.
canon that he's got his nips pierced. For
Damn
two, I am just so in love with Charles's character and just these like deadpan. No, like
What have I gotten into?
Wonderful.
So in Thieves' Camp, okay, Sibby. There's a gentleman in the corner that's might have spiked my interest. We need to get some information. So if we don't have information on what we're going to do, this is going to be fruitless. So why don't you ply your ways, per se, and see if you can get something out of this guy?
Ply my ways. Okay.
Do Marion and I know that the daughter was taken from the Highbridge Market? Or was
You
that
would have
only
heard
in
Sibby
Skip's set?
mention it when she first came up, which, to point, she was not supposed to be spouting that information off in the middle of a in a market square. But
There's a reason she's not being trusted with this. I'm trying to
Yep, and it's great.
Doing a good job.
So
Good
to
job.
address the elephant in the room, the governor's daughter.
So,
what is she? Does she have a name?
Jathira.
And
JOTHIYRA.
But race, what race?
They are elves.
Okay.
High elves. Yes, the race is
and when and if Sibby goes over to address that guy, I'm quietly going to tell everybody at the table 100% of what I got from the music box.
Okay. So Sibby, do you approach?
Yes. So Sibby,
Before she goes, can I just do some real quick?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Well, to address what you were concerned, Sibby does as she wishes, and I simply support that. And then I cast guidance on her since I just saw her light up with an idea.
Does it look like he does this way too often and like he's a little nervous about what's gonna happen?
Like he already had it prepped? Yeah, absolutely had to.
It's just more that he knows that he's gonna have to be a punching bag real quick, or
Force of habit.
a shield. Yeah, a walking
Yeah.
shield.
Okay. All right. So, Sibby, you feel guided.
As she walks over there, I just look at Riz. Oh, this should be good.
I'm leaning back. And I'm drinking my drink.
Something tells me this is going to go south.
Wouldn't it just be a good idea to go to the market and see possible ways that it could have happened?
Can
Every
I charm him?
Say what?
Can I charm?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Not at first, but just wanted to see. Okay, so Sibby would get up and very, very excited walk over to the gentleman with the pipe.
Okay.
He's not going to head over to us, right? So she would
He
go over
hasn't
there.
made any kind of motion. He just took notice.
Okay. So she would walk over there, kind of lessen her happy, excited demeanor, kind of drop her into that deeper voice kind of place.
Okay.
Walk over to the gentleman and say, I couldn't help but notice that you've noticed us. Is there a particular reason why?
That's all you get.
Okay. All right. It's like a man of few words. Okay. I don't know if it's evident, but we were hoping someone would notice. So. Well, I tried.
You hear a metal
No,
clink on the table,
Uh-huh.
and he slides over a ring, and he kind of just motions for you to put it on.
Oh, fun. I love jewelry.
And now you're married.
That's a quick marriage thing right there, yeah.
And she turns
So
into
as you put it on, suddenly you hear a voice that says, "Your friends are quite loud." And all of you do not see this guy's mouth move at all.
Okay. Like, that's so cool. Would be her reaction to that.
Do you say that out loud?
No, she would say that like to him in her head. She would think that. There is some sense of other people.
Definitely says it
I was making sure.
Okay, so after she remarks on how cool it is, like, okay, so same question. Was there a reason you took notice of us?
Indeed, there is. The fact that you've only noticed me today, or now, even though I've been following you for your entire time here, is disheartening.
Ooh.
The Grinning Master is concerned about your ability to do these jobs well.
I don't need a babysitter.
And trust me, my dear, I would rather be doing many things than babysitting a runaway. But here we are.
Not run away. Okay, well, okay. Do you have any information? All we have is the market, and we have nothing else. Do you have any information for me, so I at least could look cool to them back there?
Looking cool should not be your goal, young one.
I'm not saying it's my goal, but it would be nice.
And this guy like leans forward a little bit, and like from under the hood, you see the flash of the big tusks of a orc, or at least a half orc. And you see a very grizzled face, a very like war battered face. You notice a very large scar like coming right across his throat, like on both sides, which would be why he is not talking.
Mm-hmm.
And he just sits there and says, "As a matter of fact, I do have at least a little bit of knowledge for you. As I looked around, I asked questions. some people believe that there were two slender, presumably females, that took Jathira. And if they saw correctly, they were taking her towards the freight elevator on the east end of the bridge, which would mean that they were heading towards the Undercity.
Oh. That is a lot to go on. That's a great lead. Okay.
And
I was gonna ask a question, sorry. I was like, but you said two females. Did anyone get a look at like what was the hair color or very what were they? Were they elf? Or what?
well, they were very well hidden, but apparently one of them dropped something.
What?
And he slides a piece of parchment over to you. And just at a glance, you just see the words, "Come one, come all," to Malthor Mavris's mystical menagerie.
Which she recognizes?
Yes. And you just see the guy give you a very stern look. Keep your head, young one. There's a job to be done.
Is this supposed to be a joke? Some cruel joke of some kind? I can't think of a reason.
So this guy like sits back and you see him petting this very large wolf. And he just kind of raises his eyebrow again and do we look like we joke?
No, you don't.
Do
I'm
we
just not
see
interested in
from the
I'm just not interested in revisiting any kind of trauma. But thank you for this advice, for this tip and this lead. And please tell the grinning master that I am very capable of controlling my own emotions in this situation. It doesn't look it, but I am doing it.
Okay.
She takes the ring off, kind of like roughly, very like angry about it, and walks back in a huff. Which
give me a deck
causes
save on your way out with disadvantage.
Which one is that?
That would be your D20, and then you would look on your character sheet for your dex save modifier.
So +4.
So at disadvantage, which means roll it twice and take the lower.
Okay. 10 + 4, 14. So it's gonna be 14 because everyone would have been 13.
Remember to add a D4 because doesn't she have guidance?
Yep, she is guided.
Do I add a D4 then?
So yep, add your D4.
It was 13. Oop. +2, so 15.
I thought it was 14 plus 2.
14.
No,
plus
I got
2,
13 the second
6.
time.
Oh,
Okay. So it was a total of 14 was the lower roll, right?
Total of 13 was the lower. I thought it was 14,
Okay,
but then I did
total
my
of
math wrong.
13
Mhm.
plus 2 for 15. As you get up to walk away, you like stumble over the wolf's tail and like almost bust your shit, but you catch yourself at the last moment. And you like look back at the guy and he is just sitting there like,
What? Maybe you should keep it under the table.
Chip's mom's favorite move.
Chip's mom does love being under the table. It's true. KJ, if you're watching at home, you better be keeping track of the Chip's mom jokes.
When she stumbles, I just look at Skip. I thought she was an acrobat, and here she is tripping.
Contortionist.
She's not an acrobat. She's a contortionist. Totally two separate things. Like I knew this one guy one time. Like he could fumble around. I mean, the guy could barely walk on his own. It was pathetic. But he was like 17 feet tall, and we could make him like into a cube of like a half a foot by half a foot. That's how good he was doing this. Really, believe me, I knew a guy.
I'm gonna like side eye Vulcan to see if he gives me any like it definitely was not me look.
Dude, I am sorry. Out of all of you right now, I am loving Charles's character so much.
I'm hoping that
The stoicism.
that Vulcan doesn't like wizards and he eats him.
So after I trip on the tail and I said what I said, I just walk back, right?
Okay.
And so she just walks back, still kind of to keep herself composed, because now there's an added element of past trauma coming into play for her, since that was her circus, which she's gonna go and explain. So she gets there, sits down, very happy, like, and she doesn't say anything, and everyone just stares at her for a good second. What?
This is awkward.
So
Like right then, the waitress shows up and brings you guys your drinks, just kind of like looking at all of you guys, like feeling the tension. Like,
Thank you very much. Thank you, Marion. Your drink.
Fine establishment you have here.
well, it's not my establishment; it's the boss's over by the bar. But thank you, all the same.
Can I give her
Very awkward.
a silver for tip?
Oh, thank you. I have a boyfriend, but thank you.
What?
I give her a silver after that.
Once everybody has their drinks, then Sibby. Once
Just
Sibby
gonna-
sees everybody has their drinks, then she's gonna talk, because she wanted to take a swig of hers first.
Okay.
Sibby takes her drink and she takes her swig and just slams it down. She's like, "Okay, I have good news and bad news, or sort of. So which first?"
Do we have a couple of spare earrings?
Yeah, you had like a whole bag of them.
Great. Can
But
I
I
give
left that
two
number
of them?
particularly not mentioned so that you guys can hand them out at your
Fantastic.
leisure.
I'm gonna hand two of them, one to Vulcan and one to Sibby, and just ask them to communicate through this.
Nope. Earring.
Earring.
I'm sorry.
They're all over there.
That would be so on brand for Sibby to just put it on her finger and have it do nothing.
She just
Be
starts
like,
talking.
Ring is stupid.
You probably have to get more minutes for it. Sometimes they run out.
Oi.
I run
Did
I
she
run
try to
across
put
to
it
the-
on her finger?
Yes.
I just
I run across the street to the
When
812
she
to get
has
some
me
more
put it
minutes.
on, I'd be like, I see why they didn't trust her.
So is anybody sitting there like motioning like towards
You gotta hold it like this, and then you can say something, and then like in your mind, and then everybody can hear what you're saying. It's like they like in the olden days they called it a group chat.
Sibby then just takes off her finger, like, oh, and she puts it on.
Does Vulcan do anything with his?
I'll take that as a no.
Bro, if he puts it in his nipple, you've got to give him inspiration.
Oh, dude, I would give him like 10 inspiration for that.
He
I
just
gotta
raised
say,
the
though,
nipples like,
after
I need
3.
to talk.
I have to say though, okay, for one, yes, the visual of sitting there being like, I will tell everybody. All right, guys, here's the plan. Is hilarious. For two,
Okay, let me tune
I'd
in
like
real
to
quick.
point
I'm
out-
losing signal.
It's really cold in here, guys.
Gotta tune it in. I would like to point out that with all of the really interesting characters that we have that are so over the top, right? Just from the DM perspective, the one that I am the most perplexed by is the one that is saying next to nothing. who has said like 6 words the entire time, and I instantly just want to know his everything about his story so bad. I am loving this.
It's Hodor. It's Hodor from Game
Hodor?
of Thrones. It's just like
Hold the door. Hold the door.
All right.
I so want to see you use that tongue ring now.
Oh God!
There's a joke
I
in there
just got a
somewhere,
really-
but not the time for it.
I was gonna say I just got a really bad visual of like
Chip's mom.
Damn
What
it, you beat
thing,
me to
like-
it.
Did we say that you had to put your finger out, or just that it had to make contact with? Never mind. I'm not. Nope.
No, Riz got his Riz got his bitten off by the shark, remember?
Yeah, but
The
it
shark
really-
wasn't
a
I
fan of
actively
the
said
Prince
that.
Albert.
So we had to give him a new ring. Somewhere in the deep dark depths of the ocean that we voiced upon.
Just so Charles, you can have the fun visual. Shark fleshlight. That was what happened. But anyway. All right. So now you guys have these earrings. Where they go is your business. Just remember that you do have to apply pressure on flesh to make them work. So that visual is wonderful.
So we're not
Oh.
giving one to Chip's mom, right?
This mom has several.
I don't want to be woken up in the middle of the night by.
God. What is wrong with
We're all
me?
going to hell.
No,
Jesus
stop,
Christ.
please stop.
Chip's mom is the master of the hot.
No. Hey, Sibby.
Moving on.
Sibby had some information to relay us. Maybe we
I
can.
did have that.
We are getting off on a bad tangent, and I am blaming the 2 men to my, what is that, to my right?
Left.
Is it my left?
Yes.
To the left, to the left.
Sir, I am a child.
Sure. You are not a child.
I am a
maybe
middle
even-
schooler at most.
Oh, maturity-wise, yes, that is where us men are. But anywho, moving on. Sibby,
That's why I smell
share
like
some
one.
information if you wish, or don't.
Okay.
Up to you.
Okay. Okay, so now that she has her earring on, she's like, sits down. She's like, okay, again, good news or bad news? I say good news first. Yeah, I decided good news first. Okay, so guy over there apparently has been following me for about 2 days, which is not good news, but that is separate. And he's telling me that they actually did. There is some eyewitnesses. Apparently, 2 females were seen taking Jathyra towards the underground levels of the market.
What's the bad?
I don't
news?
know if you want to give the explanation again as she's
So-
talking over it.
So, having been there, you guys would know the Undercity, not underground. It's just kind of down at the bottom of this gorge place that is right on the river. So that's usually where shipments come in and stuff go out. But it is kind of has a reputation by proxy of, yeah, human trafficking is a regular thing there.
How long ago was she taken?
That's a great question.
Yes, it is.
2 days ago. That's what we're gonna say.
She's
Went
gone.
pretty quick.
Didn't it take Sibby 2 days to
days
get
ago.
here?
Huh?
Didn't it take Sibby like 2 days to get here?
Well, she was on her way here anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
Why are you mathing the math?
don't math the math.
I'm trying to be anatomically correct.
No, with that cloaca, you ain't.
Would you
But if
quit
it's-
saying
But
cloaca?
if it's human trafficking, we're fine because she's an elf.
Why are we doing human trafficking?
We're
Yeah,
not.
not elf trafficking. Jeez, you racist.
Kidnapping. It's different.
Oh, you're gonna love my reason for that one.
Jeez, Louise.
What?
Moving on. What are we doing?
Well, what's the
Well-
bad news?
Yeah, what's the bad news?
Oh, Well, the bad news is that I didn't notice that the guy was following me. That's the bad news.
Didn't you say the bad news first then?
Yeah, like I said, it got mixed up, but all the information has been given. All the information has been given.
Insight check.
I'd like to roll an insight check on that. Absolutely.
Go ahead, Riz. Have at it.
We all just stare at her,
Maybe
and that's your
CB.
advantage. That gives you the advantage because we all just stare.
Yeah,
Vulcan and Sibby share a look because both of them, obviously, like they share their look and they're like, it's like,
Let's
don't
see.
give anything away.
So does Vulcan have the look of God? She's bullshitting again. Like,
That's a 17.
okay, so Sibby, you have the chance to roll. What is it, Ken? Deception?
I'd
Deduction.
say deception.
Deception, or deception. So if you can't beat his, what was it?
17.
17, then, huh?
With I was saying with my D20,
Yes, the D20 plus your deception modifier.
which is 4.
There you go.
Fuck. I got a 1, so 5.
Yes.
5. So
She's telling her.
with that, as Sibby tries to be like, yeah, totally, for sure. Like, she is just like, there is a neon sign behind her that says, I am full of shit. Really bad.
Lying.
The guy in the corner is just shaking his head now.
Yeah, dude, like, literally, if all of you look back there, he is just sitting there, like, and he has the look. None of you even need the insight check. You just know the look of any other job. They could have put me on any other job.
Utter disappointment in your child.
I'd rather scoop shit. Yeah.
All right, so
You did what at school?
Since she notices that nobody believes her, she kind of just huffs it out and she's like, fine. Sibby's sad story on the way. Something that they found when the females took Jathira was a piece of parchment on the floor that had a very specific circus on it.
What's wrong with the circus?
Well, when you're taken from your family at the tender age of almost 2 by said circus and then raised in said circus to be a contortionist and some other things that I don't really want to get into right now. Yeah.
For sake of not getting canceled, they are completely appropriate and not at all anything that will get us canceled.
That's fine. I was
Just
stealing. She just has an issue with it.
Management was terrible.
Oh yeah, management was.
Lots
Very
Well, I
of
mean,
OSHA
child labor was a thing.
violations.
I just want to make sure that we clarify that there was no kind of abuse or anything like that of that variety that would get us canceled and demonetized and forever banned. There was none of that.
OSHA violations out the wazoo.
Yes.
The anti-union. Yeah, the Vulcans,
Come
the
with
anti-union.
me, and you will see a world of OSHA violations.
Vulcan
yeah.
or Sibby or either or both. Because I know Sibby used to work in the circus performing. Is that where you guys met, in the circus? Because that would make perfect sense. Because that guy's like hella fucking big. He'd be like the strong dude. Does he have tattoos?
Vulcan was the strong. Yes, Vulcan was the strong man. Both me and Vulcan escaped the circus. I wasn't exactly the boss's favorite, so we'll just leave it at that.
Any chance we can get a name of this circus?
Could you repeat the name? Because I already forgot.
It was Mavis's Mystical Menagerie.
Malthor, Mavris's, Mystical Menagerie.
No, I did write the first name. I
Odd
just didn't say
name
it.
for a
Cool.
circus.
Yeah, it is. Hey, YOLO. It wouldn't happen to be in town, would it? Do we know
Well-
where it might be?
I'm done with my drink. Does anybody else want anything to drink or eat before we head on down?
I'm gonna just finish off my drink. Tell Skip
does the
thank you
same.
for buying
Yeah.
a drink.
Oh, not a problem. I got it. I got it, Riz.
So with that, the owner, which is a
Skip, I'm very proud of you. You bought Riz a drink.
He
So-
said one drink. They would never again. One drink.
No, I mean, come on, Riz. Let's just put before we head on down to get killed. Let's just say that, Riz, come on. It's just fun. We banter back and forth. Your pinkness is illuminating, and I really, really enjoy your cloacatisms.
Insight check.
I fail.
I am full of shit. I am full of shit.
That's just the lighting up side of the bed.
But my suggestion, stay behind the big guy, and then like shoot your things out from around the corner.
As you're saying this, the owner of the bar, the gruff-looking dwarf gentleman, does come by and says, around on the house, and like just kind of puts up these tankards on the table.
Nope.
Unsolicited beverages are the bane of our existence. Remember that.
I'm just trying to be kind. I'm trying to be a good host.
Oh, did that come out of my mouth hole? Sorry. In my earring. Unsolicited
Like,
beverages have
maybe
been.
he is like looking at you, like pointing at him, like you've been here for like you've been here. I've been a good host. I'm just being kind. What is?
I'll take a drink.
Can I have 3? If not, 1 is fine.
You can have mine.
Yeah, Ken. But
I will take
just-
one if he's offering
okay.
and say thank you.
Well, he put one there for everybody. So if,
Oh, okay. Then yes, I will thank him. And
I'll pretend to drink out of it, then put it down and slide it over to Sibby.
all
Who
right,
then takes
so
it and just
everybody that drank one, give me a Constitution save.
that tracks.
Don't drink. It's probably Drunken Blades ale. That shit'll fuck you up.
I didn't drink.
That also with the D20?
Con save.
Yeah.
My
When I
con-
see Skip didn't take a drink, I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, fam.
Nope.
Nope.
18 plus 2
19.
for a 20.
Okay.
Good rolls.
Did Vulcan take
I
a
got
drink?
20.
In that case, Sibby can have 3, so I need you to give me 2 more.
I didn't drink either, so she can have another one.
Is Riz having another one then?
Fuck no.
No? All right.
She is lit.
I think we'll keep it at 3. Let's not look
Okay.
super unfair.
So
here.
give me those.
Lit.
First one was a
Well,
20.
he's- While she's
Okay.
sucking these down, I'm looking at the guy in the corner again. Is he just shaking his head?
I swear, if I waste all of my natural 20s on this, I'm gonna be sad.
You got another
20
one?
plus 2 for plus 22.
Okay.
Plus 2 for 22.
Taking it like a champ.
So and then 16 plus 2 for an 18.
Okay. So neither of you go through mild hallucinations. Riz, you are going to gain 16 temporary hit points.
Yo.
Sibby, you are going to take 30 temporary hit points.
I should have taken more.
There's still one more on the table.
No, it's not
No,
worth
I'm
it.
good.
No,
I'm good.
it's not
Nope.
worth the gamble.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
good.
I will roll a 1.
the hallucinations will give you disadvantage on perception and investigation rolls.
No,
But
Kind of what we need right now.
I need to be on my fucking A game.
But you guys look back at the guy in the corner who is watching Sibby down all of these, and he is just, again, like, this time instead of just the hand and, like, one head, he is just sitting there, like, both
The
hands,
wolf-
like,
The
just,
wolf is even
what
like
is happening?
the wolf is
like-
even like this.
So
Sibby's just like, I got this.
The
Let's-
wolf has his like paw over his eyes, on his
Yeah.
nose, like oh.
Do we know how to? Since it wasn't communicated to us, do we know how to get down to the lower levels?
If it was not communicated to you guys, well,
There's
you
an
know it's a
elevator over
long way
there.
to get there. But yeah, Sibby, you did get told that a
we
freight
didn't get
elevator
told-
was involved.
Oh,
we didn't get told that there was a
I-
freight elevator. She was told
No,
there
you
was a
did
freight.
not. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I said. We didn't get told.
Yeah.
No, I was telling them all the information. I just couldn't. I was just like, oh, as she's saying
Okay.
all the information.
So yes, in that
Yes,
case,
yeah.
she did mention it.
Okay,
Okay.
so two slender females going toward a freight elevator that goes to the Undercity.
Gotcha. Hey, Riz, that should be your specialty, tracking down females. You should be good at this shit. We should win this game.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, you also turned gay. I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Yas, queen.
It's
You
Yeah,
were
I
no
was
longer just a
kidding.
pink dragonborn, you were a rainbow dragonborn.
Just for this month. Moving on.
Ooh.
Okay, so are we drunk or are we poisoned? That's what I'm kind of not understanding.
Neither.
Neither.
No, you guys.
All
You,
good, so you're
so
fine.
you just downed 3 extremely strong shots. You feel invigorated. And everybody would be amazed that this little 4'11" wood elf is
Or 11 and a half.
and a half just downed 3 like triple shots of this battle brew and was like, yeah, like give me another one. Here we
Did
fucking
you
go.
gain a half inch from the battle brew? Because you said 4'11" the first time.
I'm already
She's
walking out the door.
floating
No,
because
11
she's
and a half.
so drunk.
I've been saying
All right.
11 and a half.
So you guys are heading out the door.
I definitely
is that-
pick up my playing card, put it back in the pack, and then
Okay.
just head out the door. With
All right.
purpose.
With purpose. Is everybody following?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sibby is skipping along once again. Her sudden woes far away.
Far away.
Hey,
We're disassociating.
hey guys. Hey guys, I know I said I got the first round, but they never asked me to pay.
Run.
Good thing Sibby has a tab that's running.
Go, 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 go. Keep going.
I'd
We all
actually,
stood up in
I
the
would be
back
willing to
one
bet
at a time.
Vulcan would be the one to catch that fact. Like, he didn't pay. Our room is there, and then we'll be the one catching the tab.
Is Vulcan walking in the back, or is he with Sibby?
That's
He's
Is
bad.
he
probably
skipping
farther in the
along
back.
with her?
No,
But
he would not be skipping along.
Let
with me.
us
Buildings
That would be
jumping off the
wonderful.
ground.
let us get that answer after we take about 5 minutes for a break. Because we are about halfway through. So I'm going to hit this. We will be back in about 5 minutes, everybody. So, 5-minute bio break. Here we go. And welcome back, most of you. Riz is going to be here, but that's okay, as he tends to a young one or the missus, one of the two.
He's in the slumbering satchel.
So you guys are making your way back to Highbridge Market. You guys have the information that Jathira was taken in that general direction. So, y'all telling me what's going on?
Sibby for sure is just skipping along, still feeling the effects of the drinks, excited to prove herself, and excited to kind of stick it to someone.
We're going to go to this east side of the bridge, and locate the freight elevators to the bottom floor.
Okay, so you do see a freight elevator there, and you do see a couple of intimidating looking guys that are there.
Have you not seen Vulcan?
Okay, I understand Vulcan is also intimidating, but that doesn't change the fact that they are intimidating.
Oh. Have you not seen Riz in all of his pinkness? That's pretty intimidating.
That's pretty intimidating.
I still have my cloak on.
I'm just going to
Ex-coworkers.
walk up or walk into the elevators.
Okay. Well, when you get close enough, these guys do kind of motion to stop you.
I'm just gonna take the elevator. My friends and I are just gonna take the elevator, so we're just gonna go to the bottom real quick. Thanks.
This elevator is for merchants only.
Oh, yeah, so that makes perfect sense to me. So that's not even a problem. One of the things we can do for you is go ahead and provide that information. And I'm just going to go ahead and, hey, thanks a lot. Just push the down button. Is that what I need to do?
Sorry, my friend gets a little ahead of himself. This is my entourage, and we're expecting a shipment of goods for our services, and we need to use the freight elevator.
Can I cast charm to help them?
You want to try to charm him?
I just want to do a persuasion on him.
I have because I have like 2 of those items. That's why I was.
I want to use it.
One guard always tells a lie. One guard always tells the truth.
Sure, yeah, you can go to charm one of them. I'll let that go. Just tell me how this looks as you try to charm him. Like there has to be something to it.
Marion, what are we picking up?
I'm a merchant, and you all are my workers.
Hey, can I get an advance on my salary then?
Shut up.
That's wonderful.
So, Sibby would kind of back up Marion's little act there, and suddenly like stand behind her and is like, "Yes, we're servants. I'm her servant."
11.
Okay. So this is how you're going to charm her? Is just by saying, or charm him is just by saying, "I'm."
No, the whole point of charming is so that like believes the story. But I don't know if I should charm him or if I should do deception again. That's the one I'm trying to.
That is up to you. You tell me what you're doing, darling. Whatever you want to do, whatever Sibby would do, that is going to determine the role you got to make. So,
okay, all right. Sibby's going to try to charm them.
I'm going to use the help action.
That is also the D20, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Are you helping me persuade?
I'm gonna.
Oh, I think she's charming.
Oh, okay.
Give
me a sec. I made a decision. I know what I'm doing. Give me a second.
Okay.
Famous last words. I know what I'm doing.
Like prepared
Don't
action.
psych me out. Don't make me psych. Don't psych.
It goes about as well as hold my beer.
So
ice
it came out to a 18,
Yes.
and I don't have an added to that. I believe I have an item.
What does the item say?
One charge, 3 by 3. I click it. It would last an hour. It says.
Okay, so what is like? Read it for me. What the item says.
Okay, casting time 1 action, range area 30 feet, components V and S, or V, S, duration 1 hour, attack save, wisdom 13.
So it's just straight up cast the charm person spell. Okay.
Yeah.
That's different. So that means I got to make a roll, which he definitely failed. So you're sitting there, you're using the Courtesan's fan blade, right?
Mm.
So
Is that what it is? Yeah.
The rest
My
of you
item.
see is you see Sibby take out a dagger at first, like it's a straight up dagger, but then she takes it and she kind of like flicks her. There you go. She kind of flicks it like that, and it opens into a fan.
Oh, it's the switchblade comb.
And you see her just kind of. Correct me if I'm wrong on this, though. Like just kind of like fanning yourself a little bit, kind of giving him the charming, the flirty eyes a little bit, and just kind of.
I wish I had my fan because I do have one. I don't know where I left it to do this more accurately. But so bear with me, boys.
We're bearing.
Sibby pulls out the blade, makes it into her fan. She kind of dashes it over herself once. She has very heavily made up eyes. She kind of flashes them at him, and in her, it's really hard doing my job sometimes. I have to attend to her.
Okay, what don't you have?
I have 2 of those.
I think
And
talking about the fact that Patrick has everything.
Yeah, a photo of you
good
and
thing.
Osama
Anyway.
bin Laden. I'm surprised you don't have
Bye
that.
time, Riz.
Should go see his cave.
So,
Okay,
like I said,
Sibby, you're
she's looking up at the guards, and she's being as demure as she could make herself. It's like, I know it's really an inconvenience to come here without the proper paperwork, but it was my fault. I was supposed to make sure we had it, and we always supposed to have our merchant paperwork, but I can't think of everything. I could really use a break, but she needs all the help we can get because the other workers, between you and me, they just make more work.
Well, little miss, we're not supposed to let you come down here.
Oh, I understand. I understand. It's a big ask. It's so far to go back, and she'll send me. I love the mistress, but she will send me to go get it.
Well, I wouldn't want to make your day any harder, so maybe just this one.
Thank you so much.
And you see like the look on the other guard's face as he's just like kind of just like waves it off like whatever. Like you hear him like, on your own head be it, I guess. Just fucking, you're not supposed to do that.
Was it the I don't get paid enough for this look?
Pretty much.
Yes.
Well, also the very annoyed with the coworker look, like just it's the you are 100% gonna get us fired look. That's what it is. Like
Any other job.
right. It's the second time today that you've seen somebody give the I could have had any other job look. Like third time if you count the wolf.
Chaos.
Let's get on the elevator and hit the road.
All right, so you
Well, they realized what they
elevator.
did.
Yeah.
That is true. When the charm person is done, and I think it's about 10 minutes. I'm pretty sure they do realize that they
An hour.
Is it? Okay. So in an hour, he's gonna realize that you charmed him, and he might be kind of pissed.
It'll be fine. We'll be in and out.
Well, the The elevator ride takes 59 minutes, so I think we're safe.
No, but it does take a while because the high bridge market is about 600 feet up in the air. So this freight elevator is moving, at an all right clip, but it's not like slamming you guys down or anything. So, it's
Someone
going to
pushed
take
all
you a
the
couple
floors.
minutes to get down there.
Yeah, we just ran our button fingers down all the buttons.
Stopping at every level. No, it's definitely, you guys see a big lever, and it is definitely a up or down. Like, there are no buttons to hit. It is just either this whole thing is going all the way up or all the way down. There is no in between.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
You beat me to it.
Wrong lever! Why do you even have that lever?
I wonder what Durgan's up to.
Hey, Marion, what's the name of our alleged merchant business?
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead.
Glad we didn't have to.
Durgan's Exports.
Merchants are us.
We represent the Gnome Depot.
Meanwhile, at Gnome Depot, to that I say, smash.
Just
Anyway.
cuts away to some guy like stocking a shelf.
Yeah, just sitting
With
there
the-
with any other job. I could have had any other job. I
He's
could have had
putting-
an adventure until I took an arrow to the knee.
He's
Could've
putting
been a
12. He's
contender.
putting 12-foot. He's putting 12-foot 2x6 in the freaking 6-foot 2x2 fucking
Yep.
space.
He doesn't give a shit.
He's sorting
When we-
screws.
When we cut back to the Gnome Depot, he's taking out the 6x6s and putting them in the right place.
So as we approach the bottom, if we're 600 feet,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start kind of surveying the area, and one of the things I'm looking for is a mass or group of people
Okay.
that looks out of the ordinary.
All right. Give me a perception check.
How about a dirty 20?
With a dirty 20, you don't see anybody that looks out of the ordinary.
But like a mass of people, like a gap, like
well,
I'm
what
assuming
you
if
see
we
is very much so the freight elevator goes right down to the docks, which is pretty much the least seedy area of the Undercity. So you see mostly like dwarves and half orcs, a few full-blooded orcs, a few minotaurs. You see a fair number of Goliath they're all just there, just doing their work, and they are just straight up hired muscle. That these are pretty much like the strongest guys in Osatona that are just, this is what they're doing. And you see a couple of them that, they are wearing very obvious, like basically prison outfits. So they are on like work detail, like walking around with the shackles on, but they can still move boxes, and hey, they're outside, so they're okay with it. But then you see just some other like less savory types, but they are just keeping their head down, going to work. With a dirty 20, you notice one guy that is just standing over by one of the docks, and he is sitting here. And with your dirty 20, you, from that far away, even you hear the clink of change as he is sitting there, obviously just clanking a stack of coins, like when everybody else seems pretty broke. So,
Okay. So when we get to the bottom, I'm just gonna to be honest with you, I'll just make my way towards him.
all right.
I go where the rats go.
And I'll just walk up to him. Kind sir, I'm just want to let you know that we're looking to sell some people.
That seems like a mighty odd thing to say to somebody.
Did you say it like that too, people?
Well, no, it's not odd.
It's a little
Can
odd.
Sibby step into that? Can Sibby step
Yeah.
in and like
Yeah.
move him?
Move me.
You're moving Skip?
Yes.
Give me a strength roll. Go for it.
I just go with it.
With advantage because he's not objecting. So roll it twice and take the higher.
19.
19? Yes. You definitely just kind of, as he's sitting there like, sell some people, you just kind of sit there like, no. I will say, with that, you get the brightest, like the quickest glimpse of maybe that's how everybody's looking at me. Oh no. Like,
You had an epiphany.
Yeah, she was like,
so yes, you do move
she
him.
picks him up, moves him, and kind of walks over like, I'm sorry about that. We're actually looking to see if there's anyone who is looking for a special kind of product that we have.
People.
And what is that? Is that special kind of product, people?
I'd rather speak to a buyer before I reveal that.
Marion, did you
Well,
walk over there with them?
I don't deal with product. All I deal with is transportation.
I didn't hear
I
that.
move this here riverboat up and down the river, and that's all I do. So if you are looking to move product, I can facilitate. If you need a ride for a fee, I can facilitate. Otherwise, I don't have much for you.
You said you move product?
Yeah. And again, I do take the occasional charter when the time comes.
How much you charge for, let's say, 4 people in a wrap?
Darling, I need to know how far you're going.
That's when she would turn to Marion or Skip for like a little bit more like help. She's like, I'm gonna drown here in a second.
I think I made myself pretty clear before I was picked up so abruptly and moved out of the way. To be honest with you, sir, look, you and I both know. I mean, let's be honest. Look at me. Let's be honest.
What? He like gets down on one knee to like look you in the eye. What?
You and I both know that illicit activities happen down here. It's not uncommon to be facilitating the needs of people who, kind of like ship different people to different places that they may not want to go. And I was just wondering if we could partake in that trip that you took probably a couple of days ago, in which a couple of our partners, they're female types. They're kind of thin, and they're kind of like acrobatic people or something. Like they do like jazz or tap or something like that, maybe. And they may have been accompanying with another person, and we need to get back to our compatriots.
That was an awful lot of words.
Well, these words are accompanied by monetary value of the highest form.
How much did it take us to the circus?
I cannot rightfully say I've been to a circus or know where
I
one
walk
was.
when I see this. I just walk up. I slowly take out one of the platinum, grab the man's hand. I know my friend talks fast. This might slow down what he said to process in your head. No questions asked. You know what he's talking about. And I slip him one of the platinums.
All right, so that's a trip for 5 to Zarduna. Got it.
Oh my God.
Now I know how you've
you
been
know, you
alive this
could've
entire time, Skip.
This could have gone so much easier if he just said, take us to where they went. Okay.
Vice versa.
That's exactly what I thought I said to you, but that's okay because Mr. Cool Guy, that's cool and everything. Is this big guy gonna get charged for like 2 seats?
No.
Okay. Well, can we go?
Sure, if y'all are ready to go.
I'm gonna go ahead and
Libby once again picks up Skip and heads to the boat.
and as she's doing it, I'm gonna lean over, try to shake the guy's hand. Thank you very much, sir. And sleight of hand, try to pick his pocket for that platinum piece back.
Give me a sleight of hand roll. This will be wonderful.
The pickup, you messed his plan up so hard.
How about 22?
22, you do get your hand deftly into his pocket, where there is nothing because he is holding the coin and the other coins he was stacking in his hand still.
No. You said roll pickpocket. I said I put my hand out to grab his hand.
Oh.
You said pickpocket.
Oh, in that case, he does not go to shake your hand. He just sits there like kind of actively. In fact, here's what you would notice as he did that. He kind of does the Jack Sparrow, and you see him kind of roll the coin, and instead of seeing it just go between the fingers, you just see it go, disappear. And he's like, right, no, not gonna do that. I'm on to you.
Marion, it didn't work, Marion.
The fuck are you
But with that, if y'all would kindly get a love boat here, we will keep it moving.
Okay. Well, Marion, I was trying to be nice to the gentleman and shake his hand. That's what you asked me to do.
Some people just don't know hospitality, Skip.
Y'all are a slick bunch.
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you so much, sir. Are there going to be complimentary nuts on this ship?
He kind of looks at Sibby for a second and then at Vulcan and just, nope, not touching that one. And he just goes and gets on the boat and he stands by where I don't even know what you would call him on that kind of it, because this is a flatbed, almost
garbage
like an oversized duck boat. No, it's not garbage, but kind of.
Sibby walks over and makes sure she sits next to Vulcan. She's starting to get a little antsy.
Mr. Big Guy, you need to sit towards the middle, though. We need to evenly distribute this weight. So I need you and the pink fella to just stay towards the middle of the vessel, if you don't mind.
Yarp.
What the fuck? Okay. So you guys get in the boat and you guys are going for a couple hours.
Sibby's filing her nails while you guys are running around in the boat.
Okay.
To a point.
Is there any conversations y'all wish to have at this point in time, or are we good?
I'm gonna make a gesture like this. And throw away the key.
Okay.
Who is that directed towards?
I was gonna say I would like to know that.
Well, the voices in my mind play games on me sometimes, Marion, and I don't want to participate in this because I really want to go see a circus act.
Circus acts are a little overrated when you think about it.
Well, I saw a play one time. It was really cool.
Did it involve a flying elephant?
And his name was Jumbo, and he had really big ears. I think he was a cross between a Pegasus and like a Luxodon. You know, the big giant people. Because if they got Minotaurs in this fucking place, they got to have the Luxodons too.
You know what? I wonder if this circus has owl snails. Snails or snails?
The circus
Hey.
likes to do a lot of things.
Did you see the one about the pig named Charlotte?
I
Are
don't
we
think the
there
pig
yet?
is named Charlotte, but I know what you're talking about.
Did I just hear a pig named Charlotte?
Yes.
Which is not the
Oh,
pig's
okay.
name.
What we can't say it correctly because we don't want to get sued. So it was a pig named Charlotte.
Sure. I'm
Wasn't
down.
the spider
I'm down.
Olsen?
All right.
No, the spider's
So-
name
So-
was
I will lean over
Sibby
to
is kind
Skip.
of like antsy about this whole thing.
I'll lean over to Skip. I'm like, Skip, I know there's obviously some history between you two. Are they to be trusted? You know some seedy people. Might I bring up Kara or Kara? The lady that mysteriously disemboweled herself? A former associate of yours?
Sorry, I was talking to the voice in my head. And Brian, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's all good. I don't care.
No, I thought we talked about. Oh wait, let me, real person voice now. I thought we had said that because I was talking about going to a multi-classing.
Oh, yeah.
And
But
then
we
I
didn't get there yet, but that's okay.
oh
I don't
thought-
care. It's fine.
it doesn't do anything for me. It's a fucking throwaway. So,
Yep.
All right, sorry.
It's all good.
Sorry, Marion. I don't. I've seen it. Skip has probably seen or been to a few, but I don't know anybody in particular, or do I?
Skip, I think your headband may be on too tight. I'm talking about Sibby. Can we trust them?
Oh, sorry. I thought it was okay.
You're playing 4D chess because you're superior intellect, and I'm sitting
Well-
here just playing checkers.
Well, no, I was thinking 17 steps ahead. I mean, to be quite frank, I was thinking, to be really honest with you, I was thinking about, like, I don't know, like all the different plans, and there was so many plans that we've tried to do, and which plan maybe we should do this time. But to be quite frank, I don't know the guy Vulcan. But again, look. Sibby's trustworthy. I mean, she may get into a little bit more trouble than me in a different kind of way. But we're good. It's just I don't know Vulcan, but it's not one of those cases like it was before, like with Echo. Like I really didn't know this person, and they were like kind of shady, and then I didn't really know Riz, and he was kind of shady, and then I kind of started liking Riz until Riz like became pink, and that's not my favorite color. But no, if she says he's cool, I'm okay with it. And the guy doesn't say anything anyway, Marion. He barely even talks. That's like the best part of the whole thing. Like I talk for hours and hours and hours, and then no other players get to play.
While
Good
that's
talking to you,
happening, while that's happening,
Talking to you, Skip, and I just pat him on the shoulder and walk away.
while that's happening, Sibby looks over to Vulcan and she kind of huffs about the fact that she had somebody following her. Like, I can't believe that you didn't know he was following us for 2 days. Me is understandable. You is not understandable. Better at this than I am. Also, why do I need a babysitter? Isn't you enough? You're not my babysitter, but I mean, it's not like I was out here alone. I don't know why I needed an extra babysitter.
I thought you were letting him follow us on purpose.
You knew and you didn't say anything.
I want to be very clear that I'm sitting next to Vulcan because the dude told us to, so I want to be hearing all of this.
You know,
You're just
it's
like
on-
looking up in the air,
it's-
pretending that you're
it
not
would be-
listening.
From how Sibby is going so far, it seems totally on brand that she would be sitting here saying this stuff and just not noticing at all that there is a large pink dragonborn, like just beyond her friend partner person. Like,
No,
just like,
again, most honestly, and with the much like knowledge that's in my brain, I can actually let you guys all know right from the get-go that, well, our guild is kind of known for having some quirky kind of people in it, and sometimes we don't have the best volume. And to be really honest with you, we don't really care maybe if everybody hears our business, because you know, it could attract some attention sometimes, but it's okay to me. It doesn't bother me a bit. If some people don't like it and they want to be all secretive, we'll be all secretive.
and
But we're not doing
everybody's passive perception. You notice the boatman actively trying not to listen to you guys, like just sitting there, like trying really hard.
Well, you could be a part of the conversation too. It doesn't bother me a bit, because when I need to do business, bro,
I can do business.
Yep, I picture it. So, yep, there's some trees.
Then I start rocking. Then I start rocking the boat.
I would
running
say
back and forth, but
Skip
nothing happens.
tries to rock the boat, but he is so small. Like, you guys notice that it shifts like that much. It's just like just enough.
How would
to
it shift if we have like two like large people in the middle? I don't. What would it shift? I don't know much
That's
about
what I'm saying.
buoyancy.
Like barely anything.
But wait, Skip is so smart and intelligent. He knows physics, so he knows what way to run. So
No, dude, the physics would not work out when you got a Goliath and a Dragonborn sitting in the middle, and you have a 18-inch tall, like 35-pound rat running back and forth.
I don't weigh 35 pounds. Are you fat shaming me?
I am not fat shaming you. I just don't.
That's
How much
like
is
a 14-course meal, dude.
And where in the fuck all these voices keep coming from? Look, I would love to have, like, whoever you are in my brain, I would love to have a physics conversation with you at this point in time. But to be really, really honest with you, I think we're almost at our destination. So,
and as you say that out loud, your boatman does sit there and say, "And we're here." Thank fuck for that. Y'all were going upriver for about 4.5 hours, and just he is like so ready to be done with you. And you stop at what could be called the town, kind of, but it is so sparse, and there's like 3 huts there, like maybe 4, and none of them look occupied. But he does pull up to the dock and just kind of sits there like, "Well, you told me to take you where they went. Here we are." Jabba is not there. Thank you. Pizza is, though. Pizza the Hut is there. Pizza
What about the
will
Kool-Aid
send out
man? Is the
for
Kool-Aid man
you.
there?
Huh?
There's a Kool-Aid man there?
Not yet.
Damn it.
Sibby,
Oh yeah.
Does anything look? You notice anything? Anything look familiar to you?
Yes, I think we're in the right place. And Sibby kind of just walks off the boat, very
What
like
indicates that you're in the right spot?
to her.
Yeah.
She said
Oh,
so.
you told us it was.
There's a circus.
There's no indication that
No, it's just a freaking hut.
This is the worst circus ever.
It would probably be like her being like, "It's creepy, low."
That's valid. And so, Lily, you are so on brand with your character. It is wonderful. I am so happy right now. All right, so you guys get out, and like I said, there's 4 or 5 huts that are, you see like some old guy that's just sitting there chewing tobacco, like whittling a log that is way too big and like not really whittling it into anything, but he just kind of sits there when he looks at you. He gives, especially the giant pink dragonborn, like the dart, just sneer, like, and just
Of
kind
all
of
the places to land.
like
He's a bona fide circus freak. Look at him. He's a pink dragonborn. He fits right in.
But you do see at least traces of some tracks where it does look like somebody was dragged. I'll say that much. So what do you guys want to do? Tell me what
How do
we
you-
do.
How do we
Excuse
roll
me,
for perception?
sir.
Yep.
Not to beat around the bush, maybe 2 days ago, did 2 young ladies drag another lady through here?
None of my business.
Well,
Marion, do the platinum thing.
like platinum thing.
The platinum thing where you give people the platinum and then they give you the information.
Skip, let me.
Can I pick up Skip and just walk toward the drug tracks?
Sir, you know
If he
whose
lets you.
business it is? And I look over behind my shoulder at Vulcan and the pink dragon. They're really interested in that business. Intimidation roll.
Go for it.
Can I give the help action? Even though
Go
it'd
for
probably
it.
be Vulcan.
Tell me
who
how
really
you
looked
are
at-
helping in this moment.
Oh man.
Looking very menacing.
Have
Menacing as
very menacing. I don't know.
or as
Yeah,
a shimmering pink dragon.
shimmering pink dragon with like smoke coming out of his nostrils.
22 on intimidation.
22. So even that, he just kind of looks at you and says, "You can threaten all you want. What they'll do, it's worse."
Who are
Ain't
they?
My business. I don't know. They
Oh.
look like a bunch of
It's parts
freaks
of
sitting
their
there running
skeleton.
around in their weird get-ups and all their tents and all that happy horse shit.
Sibby just walks off in the direction of the tracks, kind of done with this conversation. She's now a little eager.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? Is everybody else following, or what are we doing? You guys tell me what's going on.
I'll follow Sibby.
All right.
Come on, Marion.
Is everybody else just following suit?
Yeah.
All right.
Vulcan, let's go.
So
Marion, that was pretty good. I like the way you like ruffled, like you made your like brow go into a funny, like mean. But don't do it too much because it'll leave marks and then you'll get crow's feet.
That's what night cream is for.
I
wonder if they're gonna deliver some of that cream to the residents, since you did place a lot of orders, Skip.
I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer, Marion. I'm walking after Sibby, and then I'm trying to stay out of the way of Vulcan because Vulcan's fucking feet are as big as me. Look at him.
It's true. All right, so you guys follow the tracks out of the little, like I said, town, if you want to call it that. But it goes very quickly into these actual woods, and the tracks kind of they serpentine over this little creek that is running through the woods. But eventually, like, the deeper into the woods you get, it kind of opens up into this kind of gully. And as you're following this path, you are suddenly faced, just like up on a perch, but kind of on a not less of a perch, more of a just a little hillock type thing. You see a little pillow that just has a humanoid skull on it.
Whose is this?
I think it's Bob's.
You guys just found it.
Who sees this? Like, who's the like? if I'm the
Whoever
head
is
of the
in
party, would it
whoever
be?
is in front. So if Sibby
So
is
it's
taking
me then.
point, then probably Sibby and Skip.
All right, we see a little is it a humanoid skull, right?
Yep.
On a pillow.
Well, that's ominous. I found something. I think Skip would probably be right after me to see it.
Yeah.
Hey, Riz, do your stuff, Riz, and see what this is.
What would you consider my stuff?
Riz, I'm throwing you a fucking bone.
Literally.
Quite literally.
That's the bone, actually.
Are you picking it up?
No, don't touch it. It's poison.
I said leave it on the pillow.
He said he was
you
throwing
get-
me the bone.
No, I'm pointing at.
Can I
Okay.
do
Sibby,
a...
as you point this out, how close do you get to it?
No, I back exactly 11 feet away.
Skibby is kneeled right in front of it.
All right.
Looking at it.
So as you watch Sibby like kneel down in front of it, you see that the thing kind of shimmers and comes to life. You see that it has this kind of ethereal shape of like flesh over it as it kind of takes the form of a tiefling. And you just hear this voice say as this mouth of this skull like articulates and the etherealness kind of comes and goes, so it's a little disturbing. But it says, "Greetings, brave traveler, for I am the skull of Abraxas the Mighty, a genie of some renown, and although I left this mortal coil ages ago, this skull still possesses the means to grant a single wish.
It's a lie.
To earn this wish, all you have to do is simply shout to the heavens whatever it is your heart desires."
Nobody say
Nope.
anything. Even I'm not that dumb.
No.
Insight check.
Keep walking.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, what was the town that we got voted to? Or city, quote unquote, village?
It's a little village called Zarduna.
Zarduna, thank you.
Carduna.
Hey, Riz. This thing says it'll grant you a wish. Maybe you could wish yourself back to your original form.
I just yell up into heavens.
No. I'm just immediately put my hand over his mouth. No.
Secretly, I was going to say I wish to be completely black. Not
No.
pink anymore, just like
Do you
obsidian
think
black.
No, because then you would
Huh?
maybe you would be
Do you
covered in
think it?
tar.
Do I
No.
think it? No.
Yeah.
No,
No.
mouth. Hand over mouth. No.
I didn't
Remember the
say does
last
he
time?
say it. I said does he think it.
Eldritch
Huh?
blast.
No. Yeah, it just knocks me unconscious. No, I don't care. I don't know what he wants me to do.
He said all you have to do is shout.
Shout
God,
to the heavens.
No. No.
That was
Shout.
2 sessions. That was 2
Let it
sessions
all
ago.
out. Shout your deepest desire to the heavens, and your wish would come true.
Yeah, no. I would like to
Yeah, no.
No.
Says it with such finality.
yeah, no.
Are we allowed to roll for? Was it insight?
Not insight. Well,
Yeah, if you
Arcana.
wanted
I want to
to,
roll
you could.
Arcana on this.
Go for it. You both can roll your insight and your arcana rolls. Sibby, give me yours first, please.
My spider senses are tingling.
I hear a child. All right, Sibby, what'd you get, darling?
1 second, it's because I noticed something. So. I'm rolling for. I said insight, right?
Yep. You are insight checking the creepy skull.
Got a 17 with the 1, so 18.
Okay. So, with an 18, you do pick up that this thing is absolutely full of shit.
Okay.
And also with an 18, you will notice as you're watching this kind of ethereal tiefling form take shape that you do recognize that tiefling.
Do I know their name?
You do.
What
And
would
you
be their
know
name?
that it is Malthor.
Malthor?
Yep. And it would be one that you recognize very much.
Say
Okay.
my name, say my name.
But with that insight check, like I said, you know right off the bat, it is completely and totally in every way, shape, and form full of shit.
Right.
Arcana check from the Riz.
That was a 21.
21. Yes, this is absolutely an arcane illusion. The skull is real, but the illusion comes from when it's activated when somebody does get within 5 feet of it. And you get the feeling that there might be an alarm spell tied to it.
With my superior intellect, if we yell really, really loud, it probably like tells people we're coming, and it's a trick.
So you
We
guys
shouldn't
tell me
trust
what we're doing.
anything that this creature says. Nothing.
Can
out
I
of
disarm him?
temperature.
Well, it's currently not doing anything. It's just kind of floating there.
Let's just try
But
to avoid
its
it.
whole intro was very loud.
Let's try to get around it. There's probably someone coming here anyway.
Great. Now all of China knows you're coming.
I'm
What
gonna
is
go
China?
ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and cast inside voice so that it's not loud anymore. I'm gonna be very quiet.
I cast inside voice. All right. So you guys continue in this kind of gully area. Eventually you get to the point along this kind of creek looking thing. And you do see a fallen log that kind of goes over the gully at a point where over the stream rather, over a point where it gets significantly deeper. And something about the water kind of catches your guys' eye because all of you have a passive perception over 10. But what that is, you don't know, but it definitely catches your eye a little bit. But the tracks definitely are leading over this tree.
I'd like to investigate the water if that's possible.
Okay. Roll that investigation, sir.
16.
I'm gonna
Civic
go ahead.
action.
I'm gonna go ahead and arm myself with my bow, just to let you know.
That's
Okay.
a 23.
23. So you are having a hard time discerning the type of magic, as it's not one that you exactly recognize. But you get the feeling that this water, despite the fact that this whole little stream thing is only about 10 feet wide right here, that if you fall into this water, you will have an incredibly hard time getting back out of it without help.
Do I see a way around it?
You see
Like-
the log going over it. That seems like the best option. I would say with a 23 investigation, you notice that there is almost some kind of a force on either side of the log, too, indicating that the log is the only way over. At least right here.
That's suspicious. I'm gonna relay that the water is
Marion, you're
magical in a
muted
bad
if
way.
you're going for something.
I wish to cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and have it do an impersonation of
Skip.
no, a hand that's been featured in a TV show and a movie. Kind of walk across, kind of like crawl across this log.
Okay.
This
So
means-
your mage hand straight up things it across the
yeah,
thing, and it seems to go just fine.
I also wish to just throw a random rock into the water.
Okay. So when you do, the rock sinks down significantly faster than it normally would.
Sibby looks over at Vulcan after seeing that, and she's just like, "It's like you'd sink even faster than that."
I think he would equal a lot of rocks.
Vulcan, what kind of weapon do you have? What kind of weapon do you carry?
I have a mace, among other things.
Very, very good.
It's like I have a dagger. That's it.
You're a wizard. You're super helpful.
Not me. I'm talking about him.
Okay.
He is a weapon.
Vulcan, do you think you could throw me over that? Do I have to walk along the thing? I think if you threw me, I could probably make it across.
I think Skip's lighter. Throw Skip.
Ah, throw Skip. It might be easier.
That's what I was just looking up.
How big is the lake, like in feet?
It's about 10 feet wide, but like I said, Riz caught that there is some kind of a like force that is on either side of the log.
A barrier.
So you couldn't get on the log, or it's like
No, it's like next to the
only
log.
take-
It is basically funneling you to the log.
okay.
Is this our proverbial door?
Could be.
I'm gonna slowly start stepping on the log and kind of prepping myself. I will prep in
Yes.
action though.
Riz, shouldn't Skip go first since he's the smallest of us?
Here's why. I'm prepping the action to use my wings.
Okay.
So if something happens, I can fly back.
Is the water before the log? We have to go through the water to get to the log, or is the
No,
or is
the-
the water after the log?
It is the log is a straight up tree bridge over this gully.
So
So
I
do
wanna
you have
take-
a spot where you can check out the log before you get on it and all that, if that's what you're looking for. Like,
I'm gonna take a dagger
okay.
and try to chip the wood away,
Okay.
like carve the wood. Is
Okay.
water coming over the log like a little
No,
stream of?
It's under it.
Oh, it goes under it.
Yeah. So you chip. So you like, are you looking at like the end of it?
No, like I'm gonna walk like where I would walk over it, dead center. My thinking, my thought process is this.
Yeah, help me out.
So this log is a barrier. Water is coming from underneath it a little bit, but this is enough of a barrier to create what we believe is a pool of water that is deeper than.
Here, I'm sending you This is probably just going to be easier. I'm sending you directly as you are checking it out.
And then how far is so? And then again, I'll do what Marion did and take a rock or two, and throw one at like 10 feet, throw one at like 15 feet, throw one at like 20 feet. Are they all sinking the same, or is it only sinking faster?
The closer you get to the log, the quicker they're sinking. I just sent you an image of what you're seeing and where the barriers are.
Oh, okay. The log goes over the river.
Yes. And I will say, as you're checking it out, like looking to cross it and all that, give me an investigation check.
Sure.
Would it be totally plausible for Sibby to, like, while everyone's kind of prepping, to just kind of and then just run across it herself to test it because she was getting bored of waiting?
Yes.
Well,
give me a dexterity check.
I still have my action prepped, right? Like, please tell me
Yeah.
that's a thing. Okay.
Yeah. So what was that investigation check?
Dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20. So as you're like checking this log out, like looking to make sure, is it stable? Is it a thing? You notice kind of overgrown in the grass, kind of like in the log, right? Like somebody was trying to hide it. You notice that there is a backpack.
Is that on our side or the other side?
On your side.
Okay.
I didn't see that with a 23.
You were looking around the log.
I was looking at the pool.
Yeah.
So it's on dry ground?
Yeah. Like it is right towards the end of the log, like within even your short arms reach into it. And I will say that with that investigation, like it is sized for a small creature.
Okay. What happened to Sibby when she ran across the log?
What was that dex save?
Came out to 17.
17? All right, so you notice that she like books it across there, and like she hits one spot where she kind of like stutter steps a little bit, but she recovers quick enough, and she does get to the other side, and she is just standing on the other side. You do notice a little bit of a shimmer to her as she's standing beyond this kind of barrier that is on either side. But she's there.
Do you cast any spells, Sibby?
To get across, I did not cast any spells to get across.
I just openly ask you, do you cast any kind of
Yes.
Something that's like meaningless kind of a spell? Like a cantrip?
If she has a cantrip?
Like a cantrip?
I do.
Try to cast it because you're shimmering.
Wait. Time out. She's got a glow on her, right?
Yeah.
Arcana check.
Said that there's kind of a shimmer to her.
Marion's Arcana checking first.
Okay.
Do I notice this glimmer?
No, because it's not on you, but as you look at everybody else, you notice that there's just kind of a slight, at like just at the right angle, kind of a slight glimmer to them.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
you guys are glistening? Is that the word glistening? No, is that the word glistening?
15.
I think it's shimmering.
15? It's hard for you to tell. You can tell that there is some magic here, but it's hard for you to tell what it is.
Does it resemble the magic that me and Riz encountered in that swamp?
I don't remember. Oh, the wild magic? No.
Yes. Okay.
No.
Okay.
It does not resemble the wild magic.
Phew.
I'm gonna prompt Sibby to cast a spell.
Okay.
Like something small to see if it goes off. I wouldn't want to
again.
Well, also,
I wouldn't.
When she went across, she said she booked it, so she ran, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I wish to slowly carefully walk across the log.
Yeah, I just want
Okay.
to walk across the log.
In that case, give me, if it's going to be both of you, give me dex checks with advantage because you are taking your time.
Still with a prepared action.
Okay.
With advantage?
Yes.
4.
14.
You said athletics?
I said dex save.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Riz, as you are following Marion across, you see Marion step on a particularly mossy part of this log, and she starts to fall into the pool.
All right. Can I use my prepared action and grab her and just fly to the other side?
Yes, you can. I won't even make you roll for it because you were right behind her. You watch her start to fall. You quickly spread out your wings and just kind of one beat of them, just push yourself across the river.
I guess since I still have a couple more, since I still have a small amount of time on my wings left, I'll fly back and grab Skip and go back.
Okay. Skip, are you doing anything with that bag before you go, or are you leaving it?
Well, I'll grab it.
Okay.
It explodes. I die. Okay.
Nope.
C4, plan
You grab
C4
it?
has been initiated.
You grab it, you hear some clinking from inside, like glass to glass.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, you pick it up and there it is.
Okay.
Hey, Vulcan.
I'll just walk across, normally relaxed, just follow.
Okay, give me that dex save with advantage because you're taking your time.
And I could totally see this. We're frantic about this, not knowing the fuck is going on. He's just like, fuck this shit.
Just casually strolls.
Again, this is our proverbial door.
Yep. I did not expect this to take this long. I got to be honest. It's a log, guys.
It's a door.
Tried to just walk across it earlier.
I got 17.
17? Okay, so yeah, you just walk right across, and as you guys all turn around to see, like you said, you guys were all being pretty frantic about it, and then Vulcan just kind of no shit's given. Just okay. And now you guys are all standing on the other side. Skip, you got an extra backpack.
Let's go, Sibby. We got this.
All right.
All right. We got this. You got this? I got this. No, we all got this.
We got this. Inside voices. Inside voices.
Inside voices.
I'm gonna just ask Marion if she's all right.
I'm good.
What is everybody's passive perception?
Oh, mine changed.
14.
14.
15.
My passive perception
19.
is
All right, so one of you,
22.
22, two of you notice very much as Sibby turns to go look that she's not quite surprised as she turns to see several figures standing there in what is to Sibby and Vulcan a familiar garb. As a dark-skinned male individual, well, not dark-skinned, but a tan-skinned individual kind of is sitting there. He's got kind of the scruff-looking beard and heavily tattooed. Very colorful-looking clothing. It's just kind of sitting there. Well, look who's finally come home. The runaways.
That's a funny way to refer to our banishment.
Say what you want. You ran away instead of taking your fate the way it was meant.
Not much of a fate. It's more of an end. Fate implies grandeur.
Didn't you think highly of yourself then?
He thought highly enough of me to order my death, so I'm gonna go with that. But that's not why I'm here today.
Well, you know,
Hope she plays.
the boss says that, you know, since you are supposed to be dead anyway, we're supposed to finish the job.
I'd really like to see you try.
Well, you heard their voice, and he kind of gives a whistle, and you notice that several of these guys come out from the trees, and we are going to go ahead and we are going to roll some initiative for our first encounter in like 5 episodes.
Riz would like to roll his eyes before the encounter.
Huh?
I said Riz would like to roll his eyes before the encounter.
Something that I thought about.
Get that book out of there, Ken.
Something I thought about, and I think Skip's brought it up, or Ken's brought it up. How many combats has Echo been in?
Like 2?
2.
Technically, one of them she was in, but didn't do anything. Literally.
Like they haven't been in any combat.
So, yeah, if you guys could roll in D&D Beyond, it would be greatly appreciated.
20.
20.
We're rolling what we're rolling?
Initiative, darling.
Initiative.
Yeah.
Where's the plus 5? 13 plus 5 for a 18.
All right. Riz, we are just waiting on you.
Oh, I got a 15.
15. All right.
Are we going to have a map on Roll20?
Not. We are doing this all theater of the mind because it's easier.
Cool.
Skip, you are up. Sibby is about, I'd say, 10 feet in front of you with the bearded individual that's sitting there with his bandana on.
Sibby,
the other ones are all between 30 to 40 feet beyond him.
Sibby, is this somebody we want to kill?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
I'm
not
gonna,
how they kill me.
Since I already have my bow already out and with my arrow knocked in it, I will take
Okay.
the bonus action, steady aim.
Okay.
I will shoot this guy in the fucking face.
In the face. Okay.
Which gives me advantage on that roll. Whoops. Advantage. Short bow. Oof. Damn it, for a 13.
13. With a 13, you notice that, you know, you let your arrow fly, and like right at the last second, he just kind of like turns his shoulder and watches the arrow just fly right in between him and Sibby.
Can I attack him while he's distracted?
Say what?
Can I attack the guy while he's distracted since he's distracted by the arrow?
You know, he's not really taking his eyes off of you. He just had the sixth sense to know right where the arrow was coming from.
Okay.
Good to know.
Flattered.
I'm gonna knock another arrow, and I will end turn.
Okay. So next up is this guy standing right in front of you.
Is that the bearded man?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he just kind of sits there and, well, Sibby, I can't say I'm not glad to be the one to be able to do this. And he grabs his sword, and he is going to take 2 swings at you.
Which I shall
And,
most
well,
likely-
one of them is a 1, so that's not going to hit. But then the other one is a 21.
Oh, he broke his sword. He broke his sword.
I have uncanny dodge.
Okay.
and
Wait,
What does that do for you?
It will cut the hit in half.
Okay. And you want
Now
to use that?
you said it was just 21. It wasn't a crit.
It was not a crit. So if she wants to use that now, she is well within her right. I think you can only do that
You can only use it as a reaction. So, like,
As a
It's an
reaction.
opportunity
Once
attack. I
per
think
turn.
it's under
Okay.
opportunity attack.
All right, so you can do that, and so you're gonna take half damage on this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope, those were the wrong dice. I needed 8s, not 10s. Get your shit together, Brian. Okay, so you are going to take halved. That is going to be 7 points of slashing damage. And then you notice, just because you are so perceptive, that there is another flash, as with his offhand, a dagger shoots out, and that is going to be a natural 20.
silvery barbs.
Okay. So that's going to take away the natural 20 and turn it into just a 18 plus 5. So he is going to get you with 5 more piercing damage, as you now have kind of a dagger sticking in your ribs.
That wasn't there before.
All right, then Marion, you will be up.
How many total people are there?
Let's see.
The bearded guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 total.
Okay.
Can I attack since he already did his swings?
Not yet, but you
Okay.
will be able to go on your turn.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have some kind of a reaction. No, because you used your reaction to do your
Yeah.
uncanny
have to.
dodge.
Yeah.
Yep. All right,
so,
Marion.
I'm going to burn a 3rd level slot
Okay.
and cast Scorching Ray.
Okay.
So I've got 4 beams, essentially,
Okay.
and I'm going to target not the bearded guy, but 4 random, each beam going to a different person.
Okay.
So first attack, 25. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay, so he takes 8 fire damage.
8.
8.
All right.
The second beam, a 24.
Yep.
That guy takes 11 fire damage.
Okay.
Beam number 3, a 24 as well. For 7 fire damage.
All right.
And then the last one, 19
Yep.
for 6 fire damage.
All right.
And then bonus action. Where is it?
Bonus action. What do you got?
The bearded man he's basically toe to toe with her, correct?
Yep.
I wish to
Oh, please leave him to me.
kinetically push him if he makes a what is it? A strength saving throw.
All right. How does a 22 do?
He passes.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna look at the save. I know he passes.
All right. So you see Marion step up and she says some magic words, so to speak, and you see these 4 fiery beams shoot out of her hands. You notice that each one goes to a different kind of, to be honest, carny looking guy, and you see them all hit, and then you basically see Marion try to like force push this guy, and he just like,
Come at me, bro.
yeah, just kind of like gives you one of those like, come on.
And then I immediately run with what movement I have behind Vulcan.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yep.
All right. So then this guy is going to step up and he is going to try to shoot Skip because Skip took a shot. So how does 16 do? 17. Sorry, 17. I can't hear you. Hits? Okay. And how does 9 do? I'm assuming your AC is higher than 9. So one of those is going to hit you for 4 piercing damage. So that's those 2. Sibby, you are up with this guy right in your business.
So Sibby, isn't her expression is not one of pain. She kind of
Okay.
just smiles at him.
Okay.
Her hand on the dagger in her ribs. She
Okay.
was like, "That the best you got?" She pulls out the knives, like, "Oh come on, you and I both know the master has done way worse."
I like it.
And she palms her other dagger because they're on her. Palms them, and she has the
Mhm.
one that was stuck in her and the other.
Yep.
And she's going to go for where's my actions? She's gonna go in for because I have dual wielding. She's
Yep.
gonna go in for dagger strikes, which
Okay.
I believe it's the. I don't know what it means by like +7, but
That is +7 to hit.
I think so.
Yeah, so you're going to roll your d20 and you're going to add 7.
Okay. For a
In
hit.
other words, it's really hard not to fucking hit.
19 + 7 for a 26.
Sure as shit.
So and now I roll for damage, correct?
Why don't you give me the second one because you can add your modifier to both. So just give me both attacks at one time.
So that's gonna be the 13 + 7, so for a 30
30
20.
20. All right. So give me your 2d4s and then add 14, I believe, for your modifier twice.
4 + 7.
Well, yeah, but just so 4. Roll your d4 again.
Okay, 4 again, so 2 4s.
Okay, so that's 8 + 14 would be 22 damage you do to this guy. Yeah.
The +7 wouldn't apply to the damage. It's
If
probably
you've got dual wielder, it wouldn't, though, wouldn't it?
no, it'd be +4. It should be +3 or +4.
Unless she has the feet.
Yeah.
I do have
I
the
thought-
feet for dual wielding.
No. The modifier for damage is not 7.
Okay. Trying
Look
to
at
find-
look
Hold
next to
on.
where your dagger is. It'll say
Let me look at her sheet.
Okay,
It-
yeah, now it's just to the hit if she has the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
she'll have
that's what I
plus-
thought too.
Yeah, she'll have like +7, +8. The modifier is strength, not dexterity.
On a dagger?
That's the modifier.
Yeah.
The hit is
I
the
am so
dexterity.
confused.
The modifier would be it. Just look at her dagger. What does her dagger say?
Daggers are finesse weapons, which means you can use
Bro.
your dagger.
Bro, a dagger does 1d4 plus
I am
a
so
da-
honest.
1d4
I am
plus your
so
modifier.
honest.
Yeah, it
Her
says 1d4
modifier-
+ 4. It does say that on my
It,
sheet.
it
I
says
see
1d4 + 4.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, her modifier can't be 7. That means her dexterity or her strength is like 26.
This is how we learn.
Shut up, Ken. All right.
No. I'm just being fair about it because she needs to know as well.
No, you're doing a good job. You're educating, and educating is good. But I don't like
I mean, I want to kill the guy too, but I'm just saying it's just
Okay, so plus how much am I adding to this? Plus 8. So 8 plus 8, so that's 16. 16 to the big guy. Got it.
Okay. Sibby's attack would have probably been more of like a leap since she's so
Okay.
tiny. She would have
Yep.
kind of leapt on him and then just slicing as much as she can in a very kind of, not aggressive, but almost like she's enjoying it kind of way. Like this is fun for her. It's like, you have no idea how much I wanted to do this.
So as you do this and you do that much damage, he just kind of like looks up at you and just, oh, isn't that adorable? The little one seems to be a little angry. And that's all he says. And then
Don't
Riz
call me
is
little.
Riz is not there.
He disappeared.
I think this
To
would
give
be
medicine to a baby, give me 2 seconds.
That ain't gonna
One,
be 2 seconds.
two. We will come back to him retroactively.
hold on,
all right.
Sibby.
Okay, I'm back.
You haven't used your bonus action.
Oh,
She
So
does
you
have a bonus action. She doesn't have a reaction, but she does have a bonus.
yeah.
But wouldn't her bonus action have been the second?
Yeah.
dagger?
Okay.
Yep.
My bad.
Yeah, because she doesn't
Yeah,
have extra
see, I
attack.
thought so.
Okay.
Yeah.
my bonus action is 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's fair. I thought you had disengage or something, but that's fine.
I do have disengage. I have dash, disengage, or hide action. Also,
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, but
Which you can use as a bonus action because you are a rogue, but you used your bonus action to stab him again.
yeah, my bad.
So Tiny Sibby is currently sitting there up to this guy who is almost 7 feet himself, daggers deep in like both of his pecs, and he's just sitting there laughing like, isn't this cute? So then a guy that looks kind of like he's second in charge kind of comes up from behind this guy. He is going to use his full movement to get right up to you. So now I'm going to say he's kind of flanking you, even though you're on top of this guy, but still. And he is going to take his swings at you.
Does he go before me or am I before him?
Fuck, you're back. No, go do your thing. You slow fuck.
Are all of these guys within a 30-foot proximity?
Nope.
How are they spread out?
Well, I guess they are within. They're. I would say that there's the big guy, and then the 4.
Compatriots?
Yeah, 4 out of the 5 other guys are kind of within 30 feet.
Well, are they
Like,
within
maybe
30
just
feet of
barely?
themselves? So if one guy was like 10 feet in front of me, is the other guy 30 feet from that guy?
Yes.
And then so on and so forth around?
Are you looking for a 30-foot diameter?
He's gonna drop fireball on him.
Yeah.
Wrong. No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not. I do have
Not.
other spells.
I have other things. Fireball is not yet what I want to use. No, I was going to use Rebounding Bolt.
Okay.
Um,
Then yes, it would be. That would be within.
a 30-foot
Approximately.
diameter of the first person I hit.
Okay. Yes.
So, how many of them can I see? Can I see all 4 of them plus the plus the hairy guy?
You can see all of them.
Okay,
From where you are, you can 100% see all of them.
I'm gonna hit the hairy dude first, and then just go from closest to him to farthest.
Okay.
In
Do
order.
not roll a 1.
Yeah, trust me, working on that.
If you do, it will be bad for Sibby.
Yeah, I will.
Riz has taken out other people with his own spells before. Remember that?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
with the
didn't
dragon
see it.
fight. Remember? Or no, with the electric in the water.
Yep.
You're casting lightning and water. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's go.
Okay.
He committed. He committed, and I respect him for it.
15, I know I add something to that.
Your spell attack bonus.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
But if you rolled it in D&D Beyond, it would have done that already.
yeah, well. 23.
Did you roll it in D&D Beyond and it gave you a 15?
Yeah, I roll on the die.
Oh, you rolled your die. Okay.
Yeah, I got a 15 on the die.
So a 23, yes, that will hit.
So here's where it gets fun.
Is it hitting him with electric energy right now?
No.
Okay.
No.
What are you hitting him
double
with?
check?
What is it doing?
Force damage.
Force damage. Okay.
Yes.
What-
And if
What-
he
What was the spell?
rebounding bolt, it's force damage. And if he fails to save, he takes all of it. If he succeeds, it
Wait,
takes
it's
half.
a save or it's an attack roll?
Each target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So on the first guy, he's gonna pass it.
Did he roll above a 15?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
He rolled above a 15 before his modifier. So
fair enough.
okay.
6, 7. So that's a 15 cut in half.
It's what?
15 and a half. So what, a 7?
Yep, that would be 7.
So he takes 7.
Okay. So keep that
And-
damage, and for what if it hits anybody else, you're gonna keep that same damage roll instead of
What,
rolling
just-
it over and over again.
Well, I roll less each target.
Oh, okay. Then never
I
mind.
roll 1 less per
Yep.
target. So I roll
Okay, so-
5d6 for that one. I'll roll 4 for the next one, 3 for the
Okay.
next one.
So give me the next.
Does the next guy save?
Yes.
So 13 cut in half. So that's 6.
Okay. Next guy. He is going to fail.
He takes 7.
Okay. So that guy goes down. And then the next guy, that's going to be a 7 total.
And that'll be a 9.
And a 9. Okay. And does that bring it to an end? Or do you stick with the 1?
How many other guys were there?
There's one more.
And then, yeah, I'll just hit him with the 1.
Okay. He is going to have a 13, so he will take the full 1.
5.
5. Okay. All right. So everybody takes some damage from that one as you guys just see this bolt of force damage bouncing around everybody, just kind of smacking everybody across the face. Good job. Now back to this guy who is going to do something anyway. He is indeed going to come up behind, kind of behind Civvy and do his thing. So that is times 2. So that is going to be a 17 times 2. So 17 for each attack on Civvy. Actually, no, that would be 17 on this one because that was with advantage. So does 17 hit you?
Yep. I'm 16.
Okay. And then there is a nat 20.
Silvery barbs.
You already used it.
That combat. It's per turn. It's my reaction, and it's gone around. Well, no, it hasn't gone around.
No, it has not.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because Vulcan hasn't gone yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Never
so
mind.
on that one, you are going to take, that is going to be 9 plus 5, so you're going to take 14 on that one, and 6, so you're taking a total of 20 on that one. Huh?
Oof.
I can't hear you.
I think I'm dead. I think I'm dead then.
No, you had a whole
So-
bunch of temporary hit points.
Yeah, you had 30 temporary hit points.
Oh, well then you haven't gone. I think then
You had
you-
30.
So,
I don't know if you've gone through them yet then, because I was doing the math for 38, and now my brain's not.
so if that would
So it
mean
was
that you would have
7
taken a total
5.
of 8 damage if you would have gone down to 0.
Yeah.
So set yourself back to 30.
Okay, so I'm back at 30.
Yes.
Okay.
But all
it's not
those
my turn.
temporary hit points are gone.
Okay, so and I'm not. It's not my turn to react yet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. That guy's dead. That guy, he's just gonna run away. Does anybody? Nobody is within reach of him. Ken, I will let you take an opportunity attack on him, even though he's not leaving your space, because you are leaving him. Flee the battle like a bitch. You can take a shot with disadvantage, if you wish.
Good job.
24.
24. That'll hit him. You are not going to be able to avoid killing him. So you take him down as he runs away, trying to escape, maybe trying to get help, and you just plink your little rattling bow, and it just flies through, and it just lands directly into the back of his skull, and he goes down lifeless. And next up is Vulcan. So you currently see Sibby, like, still 2 daggers in, like, standing basically on top of this guy. And another guy came up behind her, and you got 2 more kind of little weaklings a little bit beyond them. That is what you are looking at.
Yeah, and then I'm going to want to close in the distance between me and Sylvie and the rest of them.
Okay.
And I shall be casting 3rd level Spirit Guardians.
Oh.
To make
Awesome.
sure
I love it.
where is it? Where's Spirit Guardians? Bum, 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 bum. And then as a bonus action, I'd like to cast, where is it? Spiritual Weapon on the guy that had snuck up on Sibby.
Okay.
And then spiritual weapon.
So you cast your spiritual weapon. So just remind me that your spiritual weapon is going to take its turn immediately after you every round. So we are not going to have any initiative for it. So, so you put up your spirit guardians, and then you're hucking your spiritual weapon out there, so you can make your attack with your spiritual weapon right away.
Yes. It's 24 to hit.
Yes.
And 10 damage.
10 damage to the guy that came up and attacked her from behind, right?
Yes.
Got it. All right. Are you getting closer with your spirit guardians to everybody when you did that? Did you say you did that? Or did you say
close the distance?
Huh?
No, yeah, I had closed the space between us. So
Okay. So with your spirit guardians, is that a save that they need to make when you do that, or is that on their turn?
Spirit Guardians?
Yeah.
It's on
that is what I'm thinking of, right? Where it does like the
it's an area of like 15 feet, and then they have to do an affected creature's speed is halved. It cuts their speed in half, and when they first enter the area for the first time, or it starts its turn there, and let's make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
On a
So
failed
just
save,
remind me of that
yeah.
when I get to the two big guys that they are well within that. So
yeah, they do.
Okay. And is that your turn, good sir?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Sweet deals. All right, Skip, you are up. You got Stibby sitting there with a still perched on a dude. You got another dude behind her. You got Vulcan up there with a whole bunch of shit going on. What are you doing?
So with Spirit Guardians would take effect when he moved into the range of them. And then the second thing is he needs to designate the people that it's not going to affect.
Yeah.
I am pretty lenient with the fact that he would designate everybody on his team to be like, don't take these guys out.
Okay. No. I totally agree. I'm just there could be a reason why maybe he wants to hurt us. I don't know.
Dun, dun,
Get him,
dun.
I'm
Sibby
going
and Will know why they want to hurt us.
I'm going to take I'm going to step back 15 feet. Am I in cover yet?
If you step back 15 feet, you're getting closer to the river, but you're kind of getting into the taller grass.
How much farther?
The bulrush right by the river.
Okay, so there is something that I could take cover in, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna drop back 15 feet.
Okay.
Pull my bow back and aim at the bearded gentleman.
Okay.
And take a shot at the bearded guy.
Okay, so with Sibby there, you can take it with advantage.
Okay, good, because I missed. Well, does a 14 hit?
14 does not hit him.
Okay. I'm not getting very good rolls. So. Yeah, I'm not getting very good rolls. I'm gonna go ahead and take another couple of steps back, whatever those steps are, and bonus action hide.
Okay. So I will say, because this will matter for your moving, you are noticing that your feet are sinking just a few inches into this kind of like watery grass type stuff at the moment.
Marsh.
Yeah.
Marsh.
Am I concerned about it?
Not yet, but it. You wouldn't want to back up anymore. I'll say it that way.
I just want to move far enough back where I can just drop down into the tall brush.
All right.
And that would be. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Sorry.
Yep.
Since I moved half the distance, that would be silently.
Okay.
Cool. So with that, I'll roll for my stealth. $19.
All right.
Dude, I'm rolling shitty tonight. Oh, and enter.
All right. So with that, Sibby, as you are sitting there with your knives deep in this guy, he sits there and he just starts laughing as he kind of takes his sword and he just kind of like plunges it right up into you. And he slashes at you twice with this kind of just strong thrust motion. Give me a strength save to try to hold on to try to keep your daggers planted in him.
Is that still with the D20?
Yep.
Uh, 19 plus 4.
Do you have a 4 to your strength?
Oh no, sorry, 2. I was looking at the dexterity. 2.
Okay.
21.
So You manage to keep hold of your daggers. As you notice, like as he sinks this second stab into you, he does like lift you off as you are pretty much on the tip of this sword. You are going to take a grand total of 19 damage as he just kind of dumps you off. So now you are kind of laying prone in between him and his kind of right hand man.
Okay.
So he has
Am
now
I-
got you in the ribs with the dagger, and now he got you on the other side of the ribs with his sword.
All right. Is it my turn?
No, it is Marion's turn next.
So Sibby is not looking good, correct?
No. So you got the two guys that look like they're in charge kind of standing over her. You got two other guys that look like they are about to move in about 15, 20 feet behind them.
Okay, I will burn a second level slot to cast Wither and Bloom.
Okay.
I will center it so it hit. If I center it on those two that are over her, will it potentially get anybody else or just those two?
Just those two with
Okay.
Wither and Bloom, because that's not a very wide area, right?
It's a 10-foot.
Yeah, then it would just be those
Okay.
two.
I didn't know. Okay, so they have to make a 15 con save.
Okay.
Wait, time out. Is there anybody within 5 feet of that I could, in theory, telekinetically pull into it?
No.
Okay.
Not within
then-
5 feet of it. No.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so one of them is going to save with a nat 20. But the other one, you are going to do twice the damage because he rolled a nat 1. So I consider that like a critical fail. So you get to do the full damage plus roll it just like usual. And the healing would also be a double roll too if you're doing one that does healing.
Basic. So, well, because it. All right. So the normal one without doing the crit.
Yeah.
5 necrotic damage.
Okay. And then the crit.
And you double it. 6 necrotic damage.
Okay, so how much total are you doing?
So one guy's going to take 11 necrotic damage. We'll say the main, whatever one failed. And then the other guy is going to take half of 5.
So 2.
And then.
Okay. And then, like I said, if you're healing, you double whatever healing roll.
Basically, the one creature of your choice can roll one of its unspent hit die. So it has to roll a hit die. But
and that one, I'm just gonna say because it was basically a critical fail. Sibby, you can take the maximum from one of your hit dice, so you can take 8 hit points back with a rogue, I think.
Okay.
So you get 8 back. So you feel a little less shitty.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to try to shove the main guy back. So strength save.
How does a 22 do?
He passes.
Yeah. You are still trying though. Keep at him.
I'm going to get it.
Okay.
Marion, don't forget that Sibby is like a skewer on the end of his. So if you push him back, she's still connected to him.
Okay.
It
doesn't matter. I can't push the guy back anyway.
So these two guys are also going to start making their way away. So I would allow Skip and Riz. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. Skip and Riz, I will allow you guys to make a ranged attack with disadvantage to try to intercept them.
I only rolled a 14.
A 14.
These are
Against
lesser-
that guy, against the lesser guys, that will actually still hit.
Okay, cool.
I got a 19.
Yep, that'll do it.
Oh, shit. And that's a 10.
10.
Oh, that's 10 for one, and
What are
that's 6 for another.
Oh, are you doing Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Right. You guys actually managed to take out the two other guys as they are running away. So that is both of them. Sibby, you are up, skewered on the end of this guy's sword. Not feeling too good, but
But I'm on the floor, right?
yeah, but you're still just the sword
Yeah.
is still inside of you.
Okay. Do I have? Am I still holding my dagger? I know I have more daggers, right? And
Yeah,
I-
you for one, yes, you do have more daggers, but yes,
Is
you
there-
are still holding your daggers.
Okay.
That's why you rolled the strength save. So as he
How
lifted you
how
off,
close
you
is to
pulled
me?
your daggers with him.
How close is he to me?
Well, he's basically still within 5 feet of you because he's holding his sword. So
Okay, so as she's laying there, like you said, prone, like trying to breathe, there's a sword in her. She's bleeding from one side, a sword in the other. She's
Yep.
kind of contemplating. It's like, wow, they really want me dead.
they sure do.
She looks up and sees him. Look, I bet you think you've won. Anyone else would think they've won. Can I reach over and slice at his ankle? Like his
Yes, you
Achilles heel.
can.
All right.
Go ahead
That
and
is-
make that roll. If you're doing it kind of from your back, that is going to be with disadvantage, but you can still make it.
Please, 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 please. Okay, that is a nat 20 for a hit.
Okay, did you roll it twice and take the lower one?
I'm so sad. Don't make me.
Boom!
18. At least it was
18?
an 18.
I hate to take away a nat 20, but attacking while prone is with disadvantage.
That's fine.
So-
I understand.
Yep. So you are going to hit. And Vulcan actually closed the distance, so he's within.
Yeah,
he's
because I was
within
gonna say
5
it's
feet.
Vulcan.
So here's the
and-
thing. I'm actually going to give you your 20 back because that would actually having him there would kind of cancel out the disadvantage.
Oh.
So take your 20. So you're going to take your max damage. So that is your 4 plus 4. So 8. Roll your D4 again.
Wouldn't that also initiate sneak attack damage as well?
Actually, yes, it would.
So
Which
she's
that
gonna
would
be
double
rolling-
that too. So okay, so what was that on your roll?
3 and 2, so 5.
Why'd you roll it twice?
You said to roll twice. Didn't you? Oh, I'm going crazy.
No.
So 3. The first roll was 3.
Okay, so that's gonna be 11. Now, what is your sneak attack damage?
It's 18.
Huh? So
It's
18.
Is it?
So
18 plus 8.
Yep. So then we're at 26.
6.
Then roll your 3d6.
This is the what you mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me that 3 times over.
4,
30,
2,
32.
and 4 again.
36.
So 4, 2, 4.
Yep.
Okay.
But
30.
that calculation also she needs to roll her D4 plus 4 again.
Okay. For why?
Because she never added that in
Okay.
on a hand
Yep.
roll. So
Got
it's D4 plus 4.
4 plus 4,
So another 8.
40.
This guy just got walloped.
Yeah, that guy just took
He has no ankle anymore.
Yes.
I went for the Achilles heel. I want him to die.
Okay. Roll a. No, I'll roll it. Odds or evens?
What was that?
Do you want to call odds or evens?
I don't know what that means.
Just no. I'm gonna roll a 20. You're picking whether it's gonna land on an odd or an even.
Oh, I hate this. Odd.
Odd. That is a 13. So you watch him kind of like as you're hacking at his ankle, you watch him to like try to take a step back, and you watch his calf muscle basically like like the old school shades that you used to pull down and let go and watch him just like that. Like you basically see his calf muscle do that as he just goes down, and now he is laying looking directly at you, completely like unable to stand on that leg.
Woo-hoo. Come
Like
on.
I said, most people think they've won.
And you see for the first time in this whole thing, he is worried.
Kill him.
Riz, you are up.
Okay, give me just a second.
Wait, did I already use my bonus action?
No, you
I
actually could. You could stab him again. if
Can
you
I?
wanted to. Yeah.
Nat 1. Damn. Stab myself.
So I since I like hacked at his ankle, I kind of pull the sword out of me to stab him with it. And I just like
Is he prone?
dash
So would that
over.
be an automatic crit?
He is prone. So yeah, actually, technically, it would be.
So
No, it wouldn't
he's
be an
able to
automatic
scrunch-
crit. It would give her advantage, which
She's
would.
she's prone as well. Just
Yeah.
stand.
Prone too. So never mind.
Just stand up.
Yes, use your movement to stand up and then stab him.
Yes, use your movement to stand up
That's
and stab him, and you would have advantage.
Yes.
That is what I want to do. I want to
Go
stand up
for it.
to stab him with his own sword.
Go for it.
Sibby gets up. Still
Now,
half
I will
feeling-
say, you would probably want to stab him with your dagger still, because if you're attacking with a longsword, you are not proficient with the longsword.
Okay, all right. So then, can I at least just pull the sword out?
Yes, you can.
Okay. She pulls the sword out, palms her daggers again, and then in not an identical movement, but almost a graceful, acrobatic, contortionist leap, backflips on, and then just straight into the heart.
Go for it. Roll it with advantage.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Please, 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 please. Oh, that is a 6. That's not good. 19.
19. All right. So here's what I want you to do. Okay, I'm going to leave this up to the dice. We are going to roll with emphasis, is what we are going to call it. So you are going to take 2 of your D20s, or just your D20 twice. And you are going to roll it and give me the number that is further away from 10.
When it lands?
So, yeah.
Okay. Like,
So
just like
either
in any
it's going to be
direction?
really good or really bad. There's not going to be an in-between.
the farthest I have from 10.
So what is the
Is-
first one that you roll?
The first one I roll is a 15.
15. Okay, so that's 5 away from 10. Roll it again.
I thought you meant like around it. Like that was what you
No.
So I was looking at all like, what is around this?
No.
That is a 19.
19. Okay, so that's
What do you
9 away. So it's going to go in your favor. So
that
as
is-
you jump up and you plunge plunge your dagger down on him, you don't even mean to. Just you are trained so well that your blade goes directly into his throat as you just kind of sink it all the way up to the hilt as you are watching this guy as the light is fading from his eyes. Do you say anything in that moment?
Yes.
Go for
Has
it.
to be literally staring at him, this giant, like, dead-eyed grin on her face. I always knew I'd be the last face you'd look at.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So that finishes your turn. Then we got Riz. There's one guy standing there.
I'm assuming it's not the bearded dude because he's on the ground dead.
No, it
with
is his
Sibby looking
right-hand
over
man
him
looking
like
guy. He
evil
still has a
laughter.
beard. This guy is not quite as tall, more dark-skinned, has a bandana covering one of his eyes.
Oh, good. How does he look?
He looks like he could still go a few rounds, but he is also looking like he is starting to like analyze ways out.
Cool. I just want to take a look at the. How far away is he?
From you, probably 15 feet. But he did start his, or no, this is still your turn. Never mind. Next, he is going to start his turn. So have some damage ready.
I don't care. I just have a question for you.
Yeah.
Can I cast Mage Hand inside of him?
No.
Why not? It's a point of my choosing.
Yes, but you can't see it, so no. His
Actually,
insides are
doesn't
not
say I have
open.
to see it to cast it there.
It can't be inside
At
of
the
an
point
object.
of you choose within
Is his
range.
mouth open?
That does not make him an open vessel.
He has a nose.
You cannot
doesn't he?
cast Mage Hand inside of someone.
I'm saying it's a point of which you choose within range.
You're about to take psychic damage, is what you're about
You
to
can
say.
try.
And it's hand size. So it's in his mouth.
It's in his mouth, and I make
got
it
a
large.
question, Riz.
Yeah.
How do you think it would feel for Rizinald to take Bigsby's hand right up your ass?
In the
That's
cloaca.
the damage you're about to take, so move the fuck on. No Mage Hand inside of someone.
You just don't like random spells being used for not what they're
Yes,
supposed to.
completely dry. That is the way Bigsby's hand works. Not even spitting on it.
Ha!
Gross.
All right. So he still looks decent then. That's what I'm getting.
Yes.
Okay. And it's just
And
one
you cannot
dude
use
left.
Mage Hand to force him to have a heart attack.
It just holds his heart closed. Okay. And how far away is he in general?
I guess he's about 15 feet away from you.
Oh, that's right. 15. Okay. Who's next to him? Well, who's the next closest person?
You got Sibby currently like straddling this guy's chest with her dagger buried up to his hilt.
Yeah, I'm not really
hilt,
worried about
rather.
her. She's
I'm good.
she's going at stabbing this dude.
She's good.
Is it goes his turn, then Vulcan's turn after me, right?
Yeah.
How close is Vulcan to him?
Standing right next to him because he is within 5 feet of Sibby. So
Freaking gorgeous.
gorgeous.
Freaking gorgeous.
What are we doing?
I'm gonna cast. I'll save that for later. I'll just do Eldritch Blast again.
Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Very well. Rolls your attack, sir.
That's a 25, non-nat 20.
That will hit.
And that's.
Did you just say non-nat 20?
Yes, I did. Don't ask me.
So like a nat 20?
No, it was an 18 on the die.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it. Don't ask.
That was a very weird way to say it was.
Not a natural 20? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. It was a 14.
14 just hits.
No. It was a
Or-
23 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
14 to
Yep.
kill.
Okay, sorry. Okay, 14. Yeah, he's still up. He's still there. And that is your turn?
Yeah, I don't think I have any bonus actions.
All right. Then we will move on to the bandit guy, who is going to start off with a wisdom save, I believe. For sure not. So he's going to take, how much was that, Charles? 5? 5. Okay. He takes 5. He is going to turn to Stibby, quite angry at the fact that you are currently hilt deep in his friend. Okay, so this is going to be a 21 and a 25. I can't hear you.
Is that for me?
Yes,
What was the hit?
it was a 21 and a 25.
Oh, yeah, that would hit.
Okay. I didn't know if anybody was going to try to save your ass. I should
She's
know
not
at this party,
looking.
they don't
She's
do
not
that.
looking good. Correct.
She's about to look worse. Okay, so with the first hit,
So
I have 18.
silvery barbs on one of them.
okay, you are going to take away one of these hits. So that's good. With the first one, though, you are going to take... you're going to take 18. As he just kind of comes up with a scimitar and he swings at it, and you feel it.
Can I use uncanny dodge again?
Yeah, you should have a reaction.
Yeah.
So
it's my
have
next-
that to 9.
Yeah. Puts me
And
at
then
9.
he is going to follow up with his dagger, and that is going to be a 17.
Hits.
Okay. For a grand total of 4 piercing damage. That was terrible.
Well, I'm still alive. I got 5 left.
Frustrating. All right. Vulcan, you're up, and he's not looking good. You are muted. There we go.
All right. I am quite upset. And I'll be using guiding bolt on this guy.
Okay.
Hey, I'm sorry. That's too much emotion from you. I can't handle it.
You need to settle that down, sir.
Calm down.
Whoa.
It's just a game. It's just a game.
I rolled a 14 and because of my emotions got in the way.
14 just hits.
It does hit though.
Meets it, beats it, so just hits.
And then now for the damage. Where are you at?
I saw you just rolling damage before, and you rolled something stupid. So
Yeah, it
You
was
do that
pretty.
you know what? I was so impressed by that. I will give you that damage that you rolled before, which I believe was like a 30.
Yeah, it was double
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So you can take the 30.
Because I was saying, how does that work? All right, then 30.
So with the 30, how do you want to do this? As this guy is standing over, having just slashed the shit out of Sibby's flank, Sibby is bleeding pretty profusely. How does it look to watch Vulcan do this? Because this has a moment to be like epically awesome where Vulcan actually shows some emotion.
Have you guys seen that anime about Boruto's dad? No.
Apparently Patrick has.
No, I just know the joke. I just know the joke of Baroku's dad.
Because like since I'm really close to him, I'm just
Yep.
gonna run up and push my hand up to his chest,
Okay.
and then these bolts are just gonna burst
You
through his
guarding
chest
bolt
and his back.
bitch slapped him.
Okay. So you guys just watched Vulcan for the first time actually like frown and get upset as he comes running up. This guy is kind of hunched over because he had to bend down to slash at Sibby because she is small anyway. And you just see Vulcan like reach down, take this guy by the chest, halfway lift him up, and you guys just see this bolt of radiant energy burst through this guy's back as like chunks of spine and entrails and everything else just kind of like goes flying through him, and it kind of rains down on top of you guys for a minute.
Purple rain, purple rain.
I was gonna say it was more Raining Blood by Slayer, but
Sibby rolls off the guy at the splatter of the rain, and like some of it falls in her mouth. She's like, that tastes bitter, and then she licks her own wound. Mine tastes better.
I just look at Riz. That bitch is crazy.
That's a
Mission
valid
accomplished.
response.
I'm just gonna stay on the opposite side of the daggers, not with them in me.
All right. So before we wrap it up tonight, is there anything else that you guys want to do at the end of this here fight?
Hide the bodies.
Where?
There's not much left of the one.
Yeah, the one is pretty jacked up.
Scoop some dirt over that one.
Does anyone have healing?
From the from the weeds, you hear, "Hey, how about you guys like check all their pockets and shit? That's always a good place to start. And then can somebody do me a favor and help Sibby because she needs look at all those freaking wounds."
I'm gonna loot the bodies.
But a flesh wound. We're fine.
I don't know
you're
if it's her
looting
blood or
bodies.
somebody else's blood all over her.
Skip, are you checking that backpack of yours or no? Not yet. You don't have to. I'm just wondering.
What do I find in bodies?
Give me Just give me 3 investigation rolls. That will cover all 6 of them. Ken's not answering me.
I think he has Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's?
24, a 20, and a 17.
All right. So with that, you find a
going in the
grand
opposite
total
order.
of 6 scimitars, a couple hand crossbows, a grand total of 23 gold pieces and 20 silver pieces. And that's pretty much about it. You find a horn, like a curved horn, like actual like horn, like that type of thing. You find that on one of them that he didn't get to use.
I take the horn, gold.
Just because I ask you if you do it doesn't mean that they know. Because even though we say it out loud, doesn't mean that they know shit.
I take it Skip looked through the bag, but we don't know what's in it.
I don't know because he doesn't want to say it because he's hidden, which means none of you know if he looks through it at all. But the audience should know, which is why I ask.
Can I roll an investigation or roll something to look for someplace to hide the bodies? Minus the one that's...
Oh, you don't need to roll for that. The river...
Yeah, the river where they'll
near the river.
Yeah, I kind of thought about that.
To do that.
Cool. I'll just throw them into the river.
obvious.
I'll just throw them into the river. the sinky part of the river.
Sibby kind of looks to Vulcan and is like, any chance you can patch me up? I have I want to make a good impression.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I'd like to cast message to Marion. And just kind of be like, I kind of see why she might not have been, or she might have been followed for this one.
I don't know if
it was
good or
message.
bad.
It was message. You don't gotta.
I don't know if they followed her because she's done something like this before, or they didn't trust her.
Let's go with the latter.
She seemed to enjoy that a little too much.
Are you saying this or you said through message, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a private call.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a private chat.
When you
Thank
say
you very
message,
much.
you mean casting message or over the earrings of message?
Casting.
Okay,
message.
good. Because if you would have said it over the earrings, everybody would have heard it.
No, that's
And that
why
would have been great.
Marion started to hold the earring, and I was like, I said message. It was message. It wasn't. It wasn't over the earring.
Group call, group call, group call.
I was talking about someone else.
Number. Yeah, yeah, right.
I was talking
New number.
about
Who dis?
I was talking about another Sibby, completely unrelated.
New earring. Who dis?
New earring. Who dis?
All right. So, is there anything else that we want to do before we go ahead and end tonight?
I'd like to find a good, hidden area and get Liamon's tiny hut going.
Oh, you're going for a rest?
That probably would be beneficial to Sibby to get health back and other people who need spells.
Would, but that does risk losing the trail of following. But hey, if that's the way you guys want to do it, I'm here for it.
Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll ask Sibby. Well, hey, does anyone have any healing that can help?
Have. I would like to point out you do have a cleric.
I don't care. Just
That is
asking.
right there.
Maybe they don't help. They don't talk much.
You heal me, please.
I don't know. He just blew a hole in somebody's chest. He ain't healing nobody.
Healing much yet.
Oh, he says he
reverse
healed me.
heals.
All right. So that, the hard-fought battle won. With Vulcan patching her up a little bit, we will call it there for tonight. Everybody that's been watching, thank you very much. We appreciate you. To Lady Lily and to Charles, we appreciate you. We do hope that you will be back next week, Charles, for the continuation of this adventure and seeing how this goes. But tonight, it was fun. We loved having you. Everybody at home, we love you. Be safe. And we will see you guys all next week. Bye.
Peace.
And there's a video I'm supposed to be playing. Sorry, I'm new at running this. Hold on. Nope, I didn't load that one. Okay, we just need to end. Love you guys. Smash. Talk to you guys later.
Great job.